Go ahead.
Ice
Stop. Don't stop
Cube,
talking, Mike.
but Ice Cube, like got into the political junk, and they were trying to call him a coon and all that. I like, yo, Ice Cube had Uncle Sam with a toe tag on his album cover. He
yeah,
had America KKK's most
yeah,
like, come on, yo, that's the
yeah.
wrong dude to act like he was
Yeah,
doing
he
it
he been
when it
there. He
wasn't
been
I
there.
don't,
popular.
I don't think
Meeting
they
with
can
Yeah.
relate
Farrakhan
to
and the
it.
minister when it wasn't popular. I mean, come on,
Yeah,
man. You
he
can't
I don't think
he
they
expect
can.
got
that.
I
he
don't think
got
they can
played
relate to it.
he got played for the fool with that shit. That's all that was. And
I'm
Yeah,
not
it's
sure
not.
he got played for fool. I think people that was a negative got played for fool. Ain't nothing to play. He had a plan. He showed it. That man ain't. He should have got zero discredit
no,
to
I don't feel like he got
his
discredit. I'm
rap.
saying I think he got played for the fool in regards to being out on the forefront, mentioning the platinum plan as
He didn't
as
though,
something that was gonna be.
Jordan.
But
You
let's
said
get
he
back to the
didn't
L.
know?
Let's get back to the
Yeah,
LL thing real quick because even I feel like our elders still like when they when Rakim and all them was out. I felt like if I recall, they was saying like cats was looking at L funny then. You get what I'm saying? Like not showing him his proper respect as an MC because
He
he had the
wasn't rhyming
dreadlocks or
about the
whatever.
same shit though. Like he
Yeah,
wasn't
but
Right.
rhyming about the
you
same
went
shit.
from I'm bad to I need love. So it was like, hold up, this cat just
Yeah.
started doing this. But then like for the younger cats, it's like for the
But
the kids
he set
nowadays,
the
it's
vibe though. That's what these cats is able. You don't get fed without LL Cool
And
J. You get what I'm saying?
you gotta think he tap danced on the fucking on a legend head early. Like he was young and he what I mean he got Kumo D out of there quick.
yeah. But
You know what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
like you said he did that, but it's just like you can say all that, but these kids nowadays they not doing the stuff that he was talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like they popping pills. He talking about other stuff, and they want to do the
No, I
pills
was
and
more
everything else.
referring to the older classmen. When you sit back here, look how much longer
Yeah,
LL Cool J
but
career
that's what I'm
went
saying,
than the
Fluff. Like
Rakims and the what's the names of them.
but
He
that's what
had
I'm
a
saying.
way longer career.
I think they was resenting him because he got a pioneer. Like like you gotta think Kumo D was at his peak. LL was coming up and they beefed. And LL came out on top. You know what I'm saying? That was like LL was like 19, 20, and he knocking off a legend that was fucking like you got people forget Mo D was back in the 70s. You know what I'm saying? He coming early, like probably the first fucking hip hop records was out. He was, around at that time. So you get LL to, he got him out of there. And I think that the guards at that time were like resentful of him, not necessarily based off his skill, just the fact that you got this motherfucker, you got one of ours out here quick, and we thought we was the baddest niggas on the planet. It's
They
kind of
should have
like
been
how
taking notes.
it's kind of like how everybody feels about Drake.
We will get to that in a minute. Everybody, you're not mistaken. You didn't hit the wrong button. You're not in the middle of the podcast. This is just we were just talking our shit at the beginning of the podcast, and I told bro hit record. Before we start, bro, are you taking down the topics?
No, I was
Iceberg, I'm
not.
sorry.
I was not.
And you need to change.
See, you got that going to record. God damn
All right,
it.
well, listen, let's go. This is Brothers Talking
It's
Shit
the wrong fucking
podcast.
time to make sure everything's straight.
This is Brothers Talking Shit. What you say?
That's
Like
the
10
wrong
minutes
time to
in.
make sure everything's straight. Thanks.
Yeah, my bad. It was it's the conversations that I felt like that was one of them ones.
Where we at?
But
Good, because I don't know what episode.
can I do what I do?
Yeah, do what you do, yo.
This is Brothers Talking Podcast, episode 125. If you don't know after 125 episodes who I am, I'm the Flush Man. I'm the Fat Boy. I'm still calling you Broadish. I'm still your Huckleberry in 2021. Let's go.
And I'm Rel, aka Iceberg Shorty, aka the King of Controversial Comments. I said what I said. I'm at where I'm at, and I get it like I live. So just letting y'all know, fuck them kids. Yeah, I don't play
That's
no
funny
games.
as fuck.
I don't
How am
play
I
no
supposed to go
games.
after that? Hey, hey man, what it do is your homie boy Juice, aka the Charm Guy, aka Juice, aka Mr. High right now.
Yeah.
Ready to pie with y'all. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
It's your boy Jay, Big Belly Rude Boy 2 times. Mr. Put you in the chokehold today. That's how I'm feeling. And I'm ready to pod.
Nigga, please.
It's your boy JB, man. I'm here before 9. I'm gonna pass it to the one and only.
It's your guy, Cool Mike, aka Dr. Mike, aka the People's Podiatrist, also known as your favorite foot doctor. And we coming to you as a collective of men, because we some earth shakers, we some
Yes, sir.
40-acre takers, we
Yes,
some
sir.
generational curse breakers. We
That's
are
all.
the prophetic podcast, because we be knowing.
We do
And
be
we
knowing.
just some brothers talking shh.
With your cool ass.
Ew.
Like, y'all gotta forgive me right now. Charlie is acting crazy right now. My dog, you would think she a Rottweiler or some all this growling she over here doing. So I'm gonna go mute myself when I'm not talking.
We
But,
can't hear that, which is weird.
Oh, you can't hear?
I cannot.
Okay, cool. That's fine. Well, then I'm not gonna mute myself. This is okay, fellas. How y'all feeling, man? First week of the new year.
Solid. Cheers. Happy
Feeling
New Year,
good,
everybody.
feeling great. Very
All
well.
right, man. So
Let's get to the shits, man. Come on, man.
what you got in mind?
I'm just saying, yo, let's get to it all. Yo, it's Black Monday. Like, we got a lot to talk about. Fuck all that pleasantries. We know it's a new year. It's Black
Let's-
motherfucking Monday. Motherfuckers fired.
I like this energy.
Let's go.
I wish I could get this route every week.
Check the everybody check the text real
I
quick.
just did.
Hold on. Let me check my shit. Hold up. I see something come
As you
through.
look at it, just look at what's the one thing that stands out about all three of them all three of those announcements, bro.
Okay, I knew that one.
Just look at how it's being announced and tell me some shit ain't weird. Like that shit is crazy to me. That shit is crazy to me, bro.
Oh, the party with the party
That
with
shit
the white man.
nasty.
The folks that's
That
listening,
shit
right? The folks that's
nasty
listening,
as shit.
I shared some pictures with the brothers from Sports Center that says Adam Gase parted ways with the Jets. Fucking was it Doug Marrone parted ways with the Jets. Anthony Lynn fired from the San Diego Chargers. In quotes. So
yeah, I peeped that shit. That's crazy.
Yeah, if that shit don't stand out to you, man, that's crazy.
And
And for those who don't understand,
Anthony
Lynn is the only black coach out of the three. You know what I'm saying?
And he had to win a record. He had to win a record.
To be fair, you know, his team didn't do well this year. You know what I'm saying? Like they didn't perform up to expectations or what have you. But
he had to win a record.
Yeah,
he had to win a record.
Nobody's even arguing
I'm not contesting him being fired
or not, right? We talking about the same headline from the same outlet showing the same kind of profile picture, but written differently. Who the hell was responsible for writing a different junk? Because somebody was.
Yeah,
same
that's
text,
the crazy
same
part.
You had to not copy and paste to write it differently.
That's the crazy part. Like it's all season. All season it's been fire Adam Gase, right? All season. They talked about the shit from fucking week 1 till now. And now they parted ways. You're posing it as if it was an agreement on both sides.
Mutual understanding.
Hey, bro, yo, we went 1-15. You know what I'm saying? This shit ain't gonna work. You know what I mean? Let's just chill. All right, we gonna go ahead and chill. You know
and as far as Gates, they fucked up and lost the first pick.
Yeah, they don't have that no more.
He fucked them all.
Oh, that's your man. I forgot that's JB man. I forgot.
I'm not sold on the first pick either way, so that's just me.
He
so
without
the first pick, do you keep?
I like Sam Darnold, so I feel like you trade the pick or take somebody or take ETN or ATN, whatever. I can't pronounce his name from Clemson.
Yeah,
but Sam Darnold can play. Like Sam Darnold, not bad. He's not horrible. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. That quarterback shit is hard. You just gonna pick another kid and try to develop him. That shit ain't easy. Like that shit is hard. Like you at least you know what you got with Sam already.
Especially when you don't got that going build around their skill set, right? You know, my team built around my quarterback skill set, right? And you know how I talk about the Rich Gannon syndrome. This is what I call the what's Derek brother name? The one who got tossed up in Houston.
David Carr.
David fucking Carr. They set David Carr up for failure the entire time. Well, of course,
nobody has been.
He had me blocking for him, right? You know what I'm saying? You had 3 people my size blocking for him, right? 5'8", 220 pounds. You're like,
They brought in like 40-year-old Tony Baselli, and that man had the most sacks ever in the NFL for like in 2 years.
Well,
he wasn't set up for success at that time.
No, not at all. Look what they did in Buffalo. I mean, they went and got Stephon, and and got a line and got people that can be around him. You know they
Right,
got.
he brought
But
in
see,
people. The Jets-
even with
the
but
Jets
Jay,
don't
even with
rob
Josh
people,
Allen,
they rob
they
you.
had a quarterback. They had at least they had somebody to
What
usher
I mean,
him in. They
they
had
had
Tyrod
the-
at first.
Tyrod
You know what I'm
Taylor
saying?
was there,
Yeah,
yeah.
Tyrod got him to the playoffs, and Josh Allen was on the bench. So they had somebody at first. You can't. That quarterback shit, I tell you all the time, that shit is way harder than what the fuck you think it is. Even when you playing 10 and under, you try to get a kid to figure out where you're supposed to throw the ball when he worried about getting hit. That shit ain't easy. Just
well,
to think,
not even easy because some colleges, their quarterbacks don't call plays, right? They don't do the whole NFL calling plays. They do the college way call plays.
most
So for
most NFL quarterbacks don't call plays. Real shit. I'm keeping a buck
What?
with you.
It
they
ain't
don't
too
know how
many
to
that
read
keep
it
the ball
either.
their own
It's
plays.
like two of them that call plays.
They don't know how to read either. They
Yeah,
don't know how to
like from
read.
the no, they got
Like
the
Cool said this
audibles and
other day.
shit.
Patrick Mahomes said, "What did he say? I just started learning how to read plays last year.
Last year,
Halfway through
read
the
it
season.
defenses. He said read
The
defenses.
the reigning
Halfway.
MVP, Super Bowl MVP, just started to learn how to read
No,
plays.
not
last-
raining.
No, not
raining
plays,
MVP.
bro. It was defenses. I
No, he
think.
was.
Not
I'm
raining
saying
MVP.
he was the reigning MVP that year. He didn't win it.
Well,
He won it the year
Okay.
before.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
defenses. Reading anything is crazy to hear. You know what I'm saying? So
no,
Yeah,
what you
that
can't
quarterback shit hard, bro.
you can't be at the strip club with no mask on. I tell you that. When you got to learn the playbook where everybody's supposed to be at,
damn.
what the defense is doing.
He just like
Shots fired.
that Haskins.
Damn.
Here we go.
dog.
Here we go.
No, that Haskins
Here we-
shit. That Haskins shit. He Shorty just was immature, man. Like there ain't ain't nothing else to it.
Listen, what's my man? Y'all old quarterback, black boy. That I think he's the backup coach for the back. No, he's not backup for the Giants.
talking about
He's
Geno?
backup in Seattle.
Yeah, you talking about
Yeah.
Geno Smith? Yeah,
He can keep a job. He can keep a backup job. He probably won't play that. He won't play again to get the starting job, but he can go get a backup job somewhere.
yeah. I mean,
You gotta
that
do
shit
the-
is
you gotta-
still hard.
You got to do the Chase Daniels, right? $40 million.
Oh my
No,
God.
He
Chase,
just-
all that
Oh
chicken,
my god, he got all the chicken. He ain't got to take
all
a
the
hit.
chicken.
I know, no CTE, right? His
Yeah.
his body's intact. He walking away
Yo.
like a champ.
What? Can you imagine? Being a backup QB in the NFL for a good team. Ooh,
Might get a ring or two.
what? Fuck the ring. See me at the bank.
I mean, look, Brock Osweiler got a ring under Brady.
Yeah, he was terrible. You mean
Under
under Peyton?
Peyton.
Under
Under
Peyton.
Peyton.
There
Peyton.
you go. Fucking up.
I mean, but in those guys' hearts,
I-
that's really happy. Like, even though they get the money, they are competitors at the end.
Yeah. That's true, Jay.
Nah,
I'm
yo,
sure they
Chase
wanna
Daniels
start-
ain't never thought he was gonna start a game after like year 4.
Yo,
Fuck out of
real
here.
shit,
Don't
Chase
shoot him no
Daniels-
bail. Don't shoot him
Yo,
no
real
fucking
shit.
bail.
Hey, real shit. Chase Daniels not taller than anybody in this fucking on this joint. I swear
Not
to
even
God.
Jay. Not even
Hang
Jay.
on.
Here we go.
I
He-
take that.
yo, Chase
I
Daniels
take
like
that trade
5'7".
off.
Mhm.
As a competitor, you take that trade off. The no CTE part is a big deal.
That's
You can't
huge.
all lift
That's huge, cool.
and you
That's
literally
huge.
get to walk out more or less like you walked in.
Yeah,
That's
that's
odd,
huge.
unheard of.
That's huge.
So is Adam Gase really to blame for the Jets?
Yes.
You want to
Yes.
say?
No,
Yes.
Yes.
All,
I think
all
that-
of the
It's,
No, hold on,
it's,
hold on.
it's the front
Yes.
staff. When
Oh,
you
hold on,
trade
hold
away
on.
your best player, as in Jamal, and you get rid of him, and then you say, "Oh, we want to win games." You think our defense
That was
is going to do
Gase. That was Gase call though. That was Gase
who was
call.
no? He
But-
hold
and
on,
he got
from
a
the
ball.
And Jamal wanted out of that shit show. It wasn't never gonna be
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, I'm not, oh,
Well,
oh,
listen, hold on.
I know Jamal wanted out, but what I'm saying is, like, oh no, you're gonna fulfill your contract, young man.
No,
That's
You
not how
about
that
to-
works, bro. Who wants out
Yeah.
and doesn't get out?
you don't want that
Like, for
energy
real.
in the locker room.
Yeah, you don't want that.
But you got to think about you too soon. Let's go back to late when Le'Veon first got there, and it was a whole like as soon as Le'Veon signed, it was something out there said that
He didn't. He said
He didn't want
he didn't
Le'Veon.
want Le'Veon. He's like, that's not the kind of back I like. To an all-pro running back. That's what he said.
Who the fuck says
well
that?
Le'Veon ain't been shit since though.
Who says
Cool.
that?
Cool. You
Le'Veon
can say
ain't
that
been
when
shit
you're a
since,
white
though.
coach, man.
Who
They
says
just
that?
they
That's
just
the whole point.
you can
Don't
say
say
that when
that.
you're a white coach. You can
I
say
know,
that.
but apparently he can because he gonna get another job somewhere. I bet. Cause
Absolutely.
Second go around being
Nah,
like,
he
Right.
not gonna get no
He
head
probably
coaching job.
shit.
yes, he is.
No,
He
not
gonna
a
be
head coach. He's
coordinator
gonna be a
somewhere.
coordinator.
He gonna be a
Who the number one guy on everybody's list right now is the black boy
Marvin
from
Lewis.
Kansas City.
Oh, big enemy. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Eric.
Atlanta after him right now.
That dude
Bruh.
Gates gonna get a coordinator job or
Gates-
some kind of
Oh, he'll get a coordinator job. Yeah, he'll get a coordinator
quarterback
job.
job, and in
Gates had the
in
whole
2 years he
league.
might get a head coach job again.
That
Gates
offense
had the
got to
whole
roll.
league thinking Ryan Tannehill was a bum. And I ain't saying he great, but he better than what the fuck he was in Miami.
And I sent that text out too. Like, yo, that's where a change of scenery could really. You
just
couldn't tell
change
me
of
in Miami he could be that.
Yeah. He but you can see some flashes. Like, that's why I say I don't think Sam is bad. Because you'll see, like when I watch the games, you'll see flashes of fucking Sam doing some shit. You're like, oh, that's talent. Like, that's just not.
But
you know
you got
what I
to
mean?
think Tannehill got the right pieces around him to make it work.
Yeah, so that team got elevated too once he got there. Real shit.
He's not dependent on everybody. He definitely
he brought
carries
something to
on
the
weight.
table. Yeah, he brought something to the
Oh,
table.
definitely. All right, man. I know everybody. We usually say the sports to the end, and we're gonna get more sports. But let's talk about this this new COVID variant. Is that what they're calling it?
Mm-hmm.
What y'all think, man? What's going on? How y'all feeling about this? Because I'm about to go back to work on Wednesday, and if anybody who don't know, I've kind of with this whole thing, as the city's been shutting down, I've been kind of going with the flow of this. So now the city's opening back up. I'm supposed to start going back to work on Wednesday. So with this times
It's
2
not-
on
It's
COVID.
not nothing new. They just talking about it. Like everything has a fucking variant. So what? Right? Everything that you can catch mutates and turns into something else. Just like your body fights it all. They find out a different way to get into your body. Flu, gonorrhea. It don't matter what the fuck it is. Everything has a variant. It's just something to talk about.
How you feel safety wise going back?
You're
not worried? You're not concerned?
I haven't really. I don't even know if it digests for me. Well, we're not opening up till Monday, so like really they got us going back just because people hating and don't want us to be at home. You get what I'm saying? Because everybody else is in the building and we're not. You get what I'm saying? It hasn't really hit me because at the end of the day, for me, even me catching it, I don't think I caught it from working. I think I caught it from another way of catching it. When I like somebody.
I mean, but you don't know. That's you don't know. And what I'm saying is, like, do you feel like, and this is me as a friend, as family, like, do you feel like they've taken the proper precautions to protect you and your life once you go back? Because that's more important. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand the life, like, you got a livelihood shit. Like, you know what I mean? I know that we know that just like everybody else. But if with that said, like, you already been exposed and already tested positive, like, what do you feel like they gonna put your health over whatever shit they got going on? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, they try to act concerned. You get what I'm saying? Like, everybody gives off. We close late. You get what I'm saying? So it's like everything that they're doing that I feel like as far as with my situation has been late or a rush back thing. You get what I'm saying? So everything they didn't close as early as they should, and they try to open up before they should. That's why we back to the same situation, whereas though we closed again. So I mean, it's an all around the city thing. So I mean, when you go down, when I'm in West Philly in the hood, you can go in the Poppy store and cats is walking around without no mask on. So, you know, I think my job is to a certain extent because we're not having people dining. You know, you come get your food and you leave. You know, we wearing masks and stuff like that. But I just mean, in general, as far as the city, I feel like people aren't taking it serious enough. You get what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I don't know, man. This shit is just like,
bro, we took the wrong approach to it the entire time, right?
Beginning.
Everybody tried to establish their socioeconomic power across the whole thing when you could have literally said, everybody stay where the fuck you are for 2 weeks. Nobody move nowhere unless you in dire straits, and then we're gonna come get you. That literally would have stopped it all, right? Across the entire country. Don't let nobody in. Everybody stay where they are for 2 weeks. If you sick and need a ventilator, we're going to come get you. The end. That would have been it. But now you got people who don't believe in masks, the maskers. You're taking away my freedom. I don't believe in it. But the motherfuckers dying. So you're just passing it on, right? So whatever could have been resolved, and let's call it a fucking month, it's coming up in, what, month 10, month 11 now? right? For real, for real.
Yeah, and do we see any? What is going to be? I keep asking this. What is going to be normal? You get what I'm saying? Like, what's going to be normal? We see a lot of stuff going up. You know, we even when you watch TV, watching the basketball game, they doing the basketball games from home. The announcers are, or if they there, they got the thick sheets of the thick plastic or whatever. Like, what's going to be the normal? Like you said, bro. You said in Japan, they walk around with masks all the time. Is that what our life is going to be like? Will we ever go back to a time where as though wearing a mask isn't a part of what we doing now?
For some, yeah. For some people, no, for sure. Like everybody in Japan wasn't walking around with the mask, but you know, if you even had the sniffles, you walked around with the mask because of the height of SARS. SARS was a real thing for them, right? It came over here, but it wasn't like what it was in Asia, right? You know what I'm saying? Not even close. So it's just a, you know, what's the new normal for you? I don't know if we'll ever be on a plane where you don't wear a mask, or you know, it'll be something you just live with, right? We've all
Right.
I always harken back to HIV/AIDS pandemic. That was a big thing for us in the 90s. Now it's not at all. It's not a thing at all. like for real.
Like we got 5-year-olds, so it's like I wonder sometimes, like, will they remember what it's like to be outside or be in school without wearing a mask? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's
I
where
don't know,
all
it's
the disease
possible.
come from anyway. Fucking schools. Like,
I say
that's just a
another
fucking
another
cesspool.
year.
Another year? Oh,
Another year
you're
before
generous.
before it'll be like, you know what I'm saying, they'll be like, oh, we ain't gotta wear, it's
Nah,
not
bro.
mandatory.
You're
That's what I'm saying. I'm
Yeah.
being
No, I'm
serious.
I
saying
don't know
you're
if it's gonna be
forgetting
like
about
that,
the
but we
people
wide open.
that's not going to take the fucking vaccine, right? That's a whole nother segment of people, right,
But-
who are going to be anti that.
That's the ones gonna be asking for the money because they don't want to take the vaccine and they can't go to work because their job ain't gonna keep them if they don't take the vaccine. So
Yeah. I meant to ask Cool about that too, but yeah, no, we'll see.
What?
The vaccine.
Just in general, what I think.
No, I know what you think. Has the vaccine been taken?
Oh, not yet.
Okay, all right. That's what that.
Yeah.
Which is weird to me. That shit is weird.
Trail mom, has taken the vaccine. That's the one person I know who's taking it.
Okay.
Well, is it? I mean,
But
what do
she's
you think about the
she's
vaccine?
what's her name?
Cool?
She's a essential worker though.
Right, and that's why I asked the question.
and she took one or two.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about that.
Okay. Cause I know they said that one is only giving you 50% of the vaccine, and then the two give you the 100%.
Yeah. It's 21 days in between. Yeah.
Oh, so it's two different.
What do you? I don't know what
Oh, yeah,
Cool
Juice
thinks
had-
about the vaccine.
Oh, go ahead. Cool. Juice had a question.
Wait a minute. My bad. And so what I'm not gonna do is advertise just in general, like no goddamn Band-Aid on my deltoid talking about I took the vaccine. I just won't. Okay. Because of what I do, and like even personally, and you all have had a personal I've said it personally or more intimately, just about personal life and that the extra risks associated, right, with my personal life and all of that kind of professional and personal life. So what I feel is I have to schedule to take it basically, and I will, right, and I won't announce it, and then you got to take schedule the next one. But what Michael Smith feels about it. First of all, I'm a scientist, if you will, right, with a degree in biology first, right?
Talk your shit, King.
So that's before you get to medical school and all of that kind of stuff and things of that nature, and the clinician in me. So there are certain things that you learn didactically that makes regular sense and makes scientific sense, right? And even the whole idea about vaccines makes regular sense and science sense to me. Okay. However, the of a certain age, Michael, that asks more questions and more things, I am not inherently trustful of anybody, any system, anything, right? Whatever, right? So why would that be? Well, the reason is because there are documented things throughout history in medicine, modern and otherwise. We can even go through the 70s and 80s, right? We can go through whatever decade just about with companies that have been driven by whatever, right? And usually that whatever is you put your index and your middle finger and your thumb together, and it's profit or some money attached to it. So the rollout, you see this punch coming. We saw this coming however many months ago, right? Trying to indoctrinate people. And then when we talk about running up the poll, who's getting paid, who's the they? Like now we saying they, we saying stuff that's not FDA approved. And so I'm inherently distrustful of a system. I'm inherently distrustful of healthcare, especially when it comes to Black people. Let me just be blunt, right? Tuskegee experiment, Black folks literally being experimented on. Lead paint houses in Baltimore City they knew was lead infested, and letting people, just letting people live there, dwell there just to study them, right? These things existed, right? These things exist. Bad.
And we know people getting checks today.
We know bad tainted syringes being sent to Africa, HIV being come out positive. These things happen, right? And so, I'm not even going to ask for forgiveness for being inherently distrustful, not only of medicine as it kind of goes, but specifically for Black folks, right? And that said, because I'm still participating in the system, I'm going to eventually get it. I know.
I mean, that was all great stuff. You know what I'm saying? I guess I share like you know, a very similar view. You know, I think that it's easy for us to distrust a system that has misused us, you know. But you know, you also have to understand this is a very real thing that's out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, how bad can you hate us in the end? You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, you know, I'm indifferent on it. Of course, I obviously want to see, you know, what happens in the future with it. But obviously, I think we're all going to have to take this thing if we want to have a life that goes back to being normal. I do think there was some aggression in getting this out to us. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist at the end of the day, but I think it is core, just like, and I don't want to be long-winded, but just like we mentioned, even with the coach firing and how it was worded, they definitely got to start admitting the hate towards niggas so we can get past, that, so we can have some type of normalcy. Because I think at the root of everything is fucking racism, and it fucks everything up, and we got to see that shit as a whole.
We got to take that shit in consideration. Like, end of the day, in our minds, you could say it could probably be everything you say it is, but because of what our relatives have been through,
right,
it's hard. It's we a little hesitant,
right?
And that's only right.
Yeah, that's that. And I don't mean to overspeak, but like that's my whole thing is like I can't be so arrogant as an individual because I thoroughly believe in my immune system. Okay, and if we talking about may the best immune system win, so be it. But that's arrogant because we're not just talking about my immune system. We're talking about family members, loved ones, right? I had a whole sit down. I went out Cherry Hill with the folks at the game yesterday for an hour and a half, and we had masks on in the house because they're of an age and they're of a condition where even if I don't want to be an asymptomatic carrier, and the scientist in me practically understands that, right? I learned these things before COVID, existed in the world of pop, culture. And we can't say before it existed because it is on Lysol cans from back then, but existed in the lexicon of pop culture. So I can be good, but get my people sick, and I have zero symptoms, right? That's a thing too. So, for all of those reasons, ultimately I am, gonna be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? Sooner rather than later, probably. And I did my normal thing with this, my meditation, my prayer, put it in the air, figure it out. In the end, the answer was, I'm gonna get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've been inoculated with more stuff than I could probably even name, and I mean, I just haven't ever really questioned it, right? So it's weird to me when military dudes don't want to take this fucking vaccine. I'm like,
Got the anthrax.
like several times, like you know what I'm saying, like. You ain't fucking question that shit one time. Like, you get the fuck out of here and take this vaccine. Like, I don't even know nobody with anthrax, right? Like, what the fuck? Like, I know a lot of people who had corona. A lot.
I ain't never seen nobody with the mumps.
Yeah, MMR like a motherfucker. Like,
can I say something?
What the fuck is rubella? You know anybody with rubella?
I want to say this though. I think the issue with all of these things again, and that we have to look forward to changing in the future, is white control over everything. Academia, medicine, science, whatever. I mean, they sit at the throne and control what goes in it and out of it, and that right there alone, that's where you're gonna get conspiracy theories. That's when people are gonna go mad and get, crazy, because racism just isn't so apparent anymore. It's so very much disguised. So I think, as we move on into the future, especially with this new fucking president we got coming in, we definitely need to see a blend of things. We definitely need to see us walk into some spaces where we can sit at those tables and help make those decisions. You know what I'm saying? Not just be used.
I meant to ask y'all, how did y'all bring in y'all New Year's? So how was y'all New Year? I should have started with that. My bad, fellas.
Yeah, I told you we was getting straight to the shit. So
my bad. No pleasantries.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck out of here. Sleep is how I brought in the New Year.
Right.
Man,
right.
I'm ready.
New Year's
I'm ready.
5 in the morning. I want to wake up.
Yeah, fuck out of here.
I'm ready for this year, bro. I'm excited. I'm just excited to do everything that we doing. I'm excited to be consistent. I'm ready, bro.
I was in the crib with the kids, you know what I'm saying? Drinking apple cider, drinking champagne.
Yeah, we had some champagne.
Went to sleep.
You mean
like
the
only
nigga? You mean the only difference was it was champagne instead of shit like water and juice?
Yeah.
For everybody.
We drink champagne every night. There was no difference. It was just a different day.
We was in the house with the kids and went to sleep.
Yeah, cool.
At a certain time.
Real don't be so well.
Man.
Yeah,
I drink champagne during the week, then.
Right. The difference was it was the first of 2021. Like, I don't know the last time I've been a big New Year's guy. So for me, it's never nothing, right? It's never nothing. I don't give a fuck, right? Like, whatever. It could be tomorrow.
Did I ever tell y'all my PTSD stories? I don't know if everybody know these stories. Mm-hmm. I don't do. All right, so Baltimore, growing up like that, everybody or most people would know. On bang bang holidays, 4th of July and New Year's Eve come to mind. It gives people a license to shoot their guns. There was a video recently where they was doing it. Somebody was doing it in Atlanta in the parking lot, right? So instead of firecrackers and fireworks, it be gunshot mixes. Not surprising to everybody, right? Empty shell cases in the morning, not a big surprise. But two quick stories. 4th of July, me and my homeboy in the car. He a lawyer now, by the way. I'll tell his name off the air. But it wasn't Reynard.
I was thinking that.
We in the Le Mans. So Darlene car. Shout out to Mom Dukes, faithful listener. We're in the car in the middle, like on Utah Street on the 4th of July. So niggas, instead of we on Baltimore Street, and it's stop and go, not even go, but just stop and stop, right? What it's supposed to be, you fly for 4th of July, but they throwing M80s in people's cars as a fucking prank, right? Now, not even like the little firecrackers, but like the boom
M80, right?
Yes.
And it would take your finger off M80,
right? So niggas like, what the? We roll the windows up, and they just kind of roll. We roll them, and now we out of it. We ain't even. It's over with because that's not even fun or funny no more, right? So, we bang a left on Utah Street. Long story short, we hear bop, 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 bop as part of the regular bop, 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 right? And somebody smashed in the back of the car we in, right? Smashed my mother trunk in all the way. We get out, she make me bump the car in front of us, right? The girl gets out the car trying to assess damage. If you don't get the fuck in the car, they shooting. We skirting off. The person behind me, high beams on like they Biggie and Puffy in the video. We can't see no license plates, none of that. Somebody got shot dead, shot in the head, found dead in the intersection that morning. Found that was in the Baltimore Sun. That's story number one. I ain't been out on the 4th of July, especially in the city since. Okay. And the second story was me and Raynard. Okay. It's the second.
Raynard.
Shout out to Ray. Me and Ray in the Q45. We going up Round Road out Cherry Hill out the way. New Year's Eve. So we understand, same thing, shoot in the air. No big deal. I don't even know. We might have been going from one down the hill to the house, to our apartment or whatever. And we get 2 or 3 stop signs up. So we hear the customary, by the way, the gunshots start maybe an hour or so before midnight, right? Everybody know that too, like at least, right?
Right.
And so gunshot, we at the stop sign, gunshots ring off like normal. That's not even phasing us. What phased me was instead of in the air, the spark in the air, it's a nigga running in front of our stopped car parallel, and he's shooting like pow, 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 like he running in the fucking movie or something, right? It's the last time I've been out on New Year's Eve, right? I might have been out 1 or 2 times since then, like literally in decades. When I met my wife, first year, slam asleep on the new millennium New Year's Eve. I'm not going out. Is you crazy, right? When we got as we matured with kids and stuff, it was a big thing about going to church and being in church on New Year's Eve. Our church was in East Baltimore. I might have gone through twice. I'm not even like, you're going to have to go without me. And I'm not even really, compromising that. So flat out,
cool.
I like to go to sleep on New Year's Eve. I look forward to going to sleep on New Year's Eve and no cat.
You don't understand when those bullets go up, they come down with the same terminal.
Wait, cool. Hold up. There is one slight discrepancy.
Come faster down.
Right.
There is one slight discrepancy. I had a party for New Year's and Cool and Malika came. And now this was probably like 2005.
I counted that as the 1 or 2 times.
Oh, you counted? Okay, that was in there.
That's a picture.
But I think it's different. That's different than being out in the street, though. That's different than being out. Like, at somebody's crib is different. I feel like that.
It was in the streets. It was at a spot.
Oh,
but
okay.
it's pictures. That's why I was fucking with Cool.
Yeah, it's pictures. You got to get there. Like, so that was the problem with church. In church, inside I felt safe.
Yeah,
but when I say it was in East Baltimore, Terrell and them know what I'm talking about, right?
It's
like North Carolina Street, Dad knew that one of the deacons at the church. They grew up together.
Yeah,
that's how you pass it. You pass Chris.
Right. It's my old stomping grounds, right?
Yeah.
Green Mountain, Preston, Homewood
you
Avenue,
get there and go home.
Chase and Biddle.
Yeah.
Right?
Man, listen. The last time I went to church on New Year's Eve, it was a nigga running from the police that they let him in, and he did his thing. They stopped him on the corner because the ushers outside with flashlights and shit, but they let him in. Because he was running from the police, and they'd be like, he belonged in here or something like that. He in a program or something, but he wasn't in and he stayed for the service, and he didn't get arrested, and he didn't get killed that moment, and it's all good. But like, fuck that. I'd rather be home. That's all I'm saying.
I got. So whatever the address is to the church, I got one of my homeboys, my good buddies live like 1632, which is what. Probably like 3 or 4 down
blocks?
from the church. Yeah. No, not even a block. It's like 3 or 4 down from the
doors. Yeah.
That joint is in the mix. Like when you say, like, that's in the mix for sure.
Yeah.
Like after you do Times Square, right, to check it off the bucket list, the rest of it's bullshit. Like, nah, I'm good. Right, I did that. Spent every bit of $4,000 or $5,000 for a 3-night stay. Like, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? You lucky I was up at midnight, like for real.
I might check.
That's shit.
If I do the whole New Year's thing, like I always said, I wanted to go to Paris for New Year's, be next to the Eiffel Tower and shit with the wife. But other than that, man,
Yeah,
I'm
that shit
staying my
different.
crazy
I
ass
do some
home.
shit with y'all. Like, I do some shit
Yeah.
with the wide couples.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you know,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
like you.
Yeah. Not
Nigga,
in the
they was
mix.
selling sections for $15,000, nigga.
Yeah,
Like, that's
hey, Juice,
ridiculous, nigga.
Juice. I'm glad you brought that up because I was in that room with y'all and I couldn't really figure out what they was talking about, and they was like, such and such $15,000 at the spot. I said, 15 bands.
Who want to be
Yes,
out there? You
dog.
want to
It
be
was
out? Fuck that.
$15,000 for the
That's
section.
crazy.
And James Harden.
So, hey, Juice. My question is, how many magnums of fucking champagne you getting? One?
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Who
I
knows?
don't know.
I'm gonna tell you. Who knows?
Then I guess James
I can
Harden
tell
had
you.
some party too. You know what I'm saying? So that some.
Jay, you
event,
said they only was getting one?
You get one bottle of champagne. You get a bottle of Grey Goose or another top shelf liquor, and then you get a pitcher of
Is it a magnum of champagne or you get a fucking regular bottle?
It depends. It
For
depends on like
15,000. Nah, I need my
crazy.
shit to be as tall as my son.
for 15. No, no. It ain't that shit. Ain't no big one. Like
It's
that.
no, they crazy. Ain't that much fucking good time. You can't show me that much good time. I don't give a fuck who in that.
We
bitch.
just
It ain't that much good time in the VIP.
I'm saying.
I'm about to say we just
But
had
people bought the shit, nigga.
what's
It's
that?
sold out.
We
Nigga,
had Bel Air. We had Bel Air buy one get one free. I was having fun with that.
Nigga,
That was $32.
There wasn't no
it was
Hypno.
folks. It was folks in this clubhouse room me and Juice was in.
This-
It was folks in this clubhouse room me and Juice was in that was going to this spot and they paid the 15.
I know them,
Get
and I
in?
know
Was
them
it 15
personally
to
in
get in
that
or
room, Jordan. I know them personally, so it's no cap with it.
No, I didn't. No, I ain't saying there's no cap. I'm just talking about they was actually
Well,
making.
15,
no, I'm saying
15 for the
which is
VI
ridiculous.
or 15 to get in the door.
I think it was
For the
15 for the VIP.
Now 15,000 for the section, and that shit was selling out. It sold out.
I believe it. I
Can't
look
knock
at
the hustle.
$15,000 like I could do something.
That's ridiculous,
more.
bro. I'm not doing
I used to be
Then
that,
one night of semi.
How many hours? No, how many hours are you sitting in the VIP?
That's the thing. That section
not
shit.
like
that
an
was
hour.
never
And it's not.
like
It
an
ain't no
hour.
fun. It ain't no fun. I've never known the VIP pop. Like you really want to be where everybody else are. It's the stunt.
Every
That's
time
all
I
it
do that
is.
section shit, I just be like,
look,
only thing I did was
used
kept
to
my
do
clothes clean. That's it.
I used to do that shit, but now no, I ain't got to do that. I ain't got
It's
to
about the
clothes.
stunt. It's about the fact that it costs that much and you can actually pay.
That's
for it.
exactly
It's not
what
even
it
about-
is.
It's
Some
fun
dumb
and it's the
shit.
shit and it's the best night of your life.
And to be
Dumb shit.
fair, like I didn't. The way we came up going out to the club, shit, we went to fucking have a like. If your shit wasn't sweating when you got on, you ain't have a good time.
Yeah, right. You ain't
But
dancing
niggas
on
don't-
nothing.
niggas
You
don't
ain't
dance
no
having
more.
fun.
Niggas don't dance no more.
I don't
Yo,
really-
they be
I
in their
never
phone.
really
That's
did
where that
shit.
phone shit. That phone shit really fuck everything up though.
Yeah, get
Because
that shit
motherfuckers be
outta
so.
here.
I done been at a concert. We at the concert. We went to go see Meek like 2 years ago. Me and my wife. Motherfuckers be in their phone more than they enjoying the show. Like you know what I'm saying. I had to tell myself like, as much as you want to get the shit on record, it'd be like, let me enjoy the actual
Bro.
show.
Fuck that.
Bro, Instagram and all that, like it be phony for real. Like I purposely, if anybody ain't never, what's the name? I'll purposely be posting pictures and not be sitting right next to or somewhere it's coded because I seen this shit with my own two eyes. I never forget the they had this the first Thursdays or something like that in downtown or whatever, Baltimore or whatever. And it used to be flies, I don't know what back in the day. They bought it back
When
and
it
it
was
was
free.
fly for a minute. Yeah, free fun, nice flow, grown up, no bullshit, no nothing. But when it came back, it was like some construction. It wasn't as nice as it was. And at one point, it was phony as shit. I was like, I'm not coming back down here, right? But I remember seeing a girl, and she was sitting there with the whole resting bitch face, not having no fun like everybody else, right? And then she took out her phone. She had her phone, but when she went to it, she shot a picture, right? And she held the picture up and did an angle, and she lit up. Like, it was like, she took this picture like she was having a fucking time. And then when she posted and she finished and she went right back to the bullshit, I was like, yo, she phony as shit.
Wow.
Because it's not even that nice a time down here. Right. And like her whole thing, I ain't mean to be looking at her like that, but she drew attention to herself. at how the contrast and how she was acting for that picture. So you right, man. People go and they looking down the whole time. I mean, with or without $1 million in your pocket, being around people that do that shit ain't. I don't even understand. We wasn't even paying $15 a lot of times to go sweat it out and
Fuck
dance and
no.
have fun.
Yo,
And it
Hell
was the
no.
same end result. Either you got
Hell
something
no.
or you didn't at the end, right?
a little to the
Yeah.
left, right? A little to the left, but in that same space. I knew this chick, right? And if you looked at her Instagram, she always in some hotel, always in like, you would think this girl was like everywhere. This girl lived with somebody else folks and shared the room with her homegirl. Like, I'm talking about on a
Damn.
small block. House
Damn.
dumps, like house small as hell. And y'all sharing a room together. But if you looked at her IG, you would think that she was, and I'm talking about every night she posted she in some bra or some, she in some lingerie or something, and she in some hotel room, like she's just living her best life. And the truth of the matter was, like, to know, like, I know you, like, shorty, you stay with this girl, folks.
Drake got a whole song about it. Like that,
Hell
like
yeah.
literally listening to that verse made me start thinking about it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
When the nigga
Post a
said,
picture that what he goddamn it.
What he said you saved the pictures, and a month later be posting like you still
Yeah,
in
like you
fucking
still there.
He was only there for 2 days.
Oh, you save them?
Yeah.
You save them
Yeah.
and recycle them throughout the year?
Yeah.
One
Always make
trip.
it seem like she gone. You know what I'm saying? Ain't in a relationship. Like I was like, oh, I ain't that like literally that's when I stopped posting. I was like,
you know what? You ever
Like-
catch you ever catch somebody making a, like, either taking a selfie or making a video, like you in passing? That shit look crazy. Like a motherfucker be holding their phone up and you walk past, they be like, yo, you just be like, this nigga a giant? This nigga a giant?
You said this nigga in Giant?
Is he wild?
Like the store?
Nigga be like, yeah, nigga be like, y'all know I lied, I seen that he was going, he's like, yeah, we out here getting I'm like, I walk past, I'm like, this nigga in the liquor store, dog. Like, he buying the same fucking $6 champagne I'm buying.
Well, everybody's famous now, dog. Like everybody's fucking famous. Everybody has to feed some idea to somebody, and not everybody got their purpose down. So you had it, and then
it's
everybody's
funny you say that too, Ju.
Go ahead.
I was listening to fucking Jim Carrey was on his podcast with them. They talking about the Truman Show. And he was like, so the dude asked him, he was like, so how do you feel like the Truman Show is the juxtaposition of like current times? He was like, Truman walked away at the end to go back to his life. And now everybody else is chasing the shit that he had, where Truman was always like, if you watch the movie, I don't know if y'all watch it or whatever, but like, if you watch the movie, everything about Truman's life was being monitored and it was being shared as entertainment. You know what I'm saying? But he got so frustrated with it, he walked away from it, like, stepped away and disappeared. And he was like, now it's the polar opposite. Everybody chasing that attention to just have their life be recorded or be exceptional. When ultimately, I ain't a big Instagram person anyway, because I be looking at shit. I'm like, how the fuck do y'all feel like a motherfucker want to see everything you doing every day? And me personally, I fuck with Twitter the most because the porn is unstoppable. Like, it's a fucking waterfall. First and foremost.
Shout out to Twitter for unfiltering.
Yeah, like,
the
just don't.
But here's the bars, right? I know a girl whose one goal was to visit Rome. Then she finally got to Rome, and all she did was post pictures for people at home, because all it mattered was impressing everybody she's known. I know another girl's crying out for help, but her latest caption is "Leave me alone." I know a girl happily married till she puts down her phone. I know a girl that saves pictures of places she's flown to post later and make it look like she's still on the go. You know what I'm saying?
That shit is crazy.
Right.
And I was like, God damn, Drizzy, you're right.
That shit is crazy. And that shit is hella accurate, bro. That shit is hella accurate. That shit hella accurate.
On Emotionless. One of my favorite songs, by the way.
All right,
yeah, it's an augmented reality. It's an augmented reality, dog.
Yeah, man. No bullshit.
Except
That's
that
where
when
the
people,
fucking
it's crazy.
Matrix, man. I'm telling y'all, go watch that shit again. That shit.
The whole twist is you shouldn't have people who really know your life following you.
I mean,
They know. They know.
or just be real with your shit. Like,
True.
it would be crazy if y'all saw me posting with like having the money shit on my arm, counting the money on my arm, or posting with the choppers, or
it wouldn't be crazy. We'll all be in the same
y'all would be
space
laughing
taking
at
care of
it.
that
You know what I'm saying?
situation. No, we're not gonna be laughing at nothing. We're gonna get this
No, but
shit
I'm
right.
saying if it wasn't legit, like if it wasn't straight, like if I was
Right,
like,
right.
fronting, if I was fronting,
Yeah.
y'all be like, what the fuck is this nigga doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, this nigga owe me $1. This
Nigga still ain't paid me all this fucking money.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like you be like, yo, this nigga owe me $1. He counting the money on his arm. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Then
that's crazy, yo.
that's the shit that be throwing me up.
Yeah.
doing your teeth like Kodak Black, and you take a
Yeah,
money phone
yeah,
picture.
yeah.
We're
I'm
gonna
like this.
I'll fucking call you.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
I'm a
that's-
firm believer in if I want you to know, you know. And if I don't want you to know, you'll never know. Right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you know, then you fucking know. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? And it is what it is. But
And if you don't know, it ain't meant for you to know.
yeah.
It ain't meant for you to know.
My squad leader told me one time, right? Like, he came in my room and he looked. He goes, "Man, you got a
I
lot
know
of
what he
shit."
said. I know what he said. Keep your ass out that goddamn.
He
Keep your ass
said,
out that
"Man."
goddamn strip club, Jay.
He
Johnson.
said,
Johnson.
"Man."
Jay, you was infantry, Jay?
No, I was combat engineer. Did the same thing infantry do, but I play with bombs. Anyway, so
Don't try to
keep
sneak
that
that
in
in
keep
there.
that in keep
Play
that in
with
mind,
bombs.
Flush. Keep that in mind, Flush. But
I was gonna say another B word. I'm about to say, whoa.
Shit.
no, but he came in there. He said, "Man, you got a lot of shoes." I said, "Yeah." He said, "Anybody been in your room?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "The squad been in my room." He goes, "So imagine if one of them want to come in and take your stuff." I go, whatever. He goes, everything that you got ain't gotta be shown. So I was like, man, I went and grabbed those boxes that I had in the recycling bin, put them in the boxes, and put them in my wall locker. I had 2 pair of shoes out.
It's a life lesson.
I really don't get that. Like, no matter how much money, I know a guy. I know a couple guys that I can think of off the top of my head who just like to walk around with a bunch of money on them. No matter how, I love swiping, yo. Like, I don't want to go nowhere where I can't swipe. For real. I was kind of mad a couple weeks ago. I ain't gonna say I was mad, but we had to have cash in that situation was all that. We had to have cash. I'm so used to just swiping, dog. Like, I am so uncomfortable. I do not like having money on me, especially a lot of money. I don't feel comfortable like that.
Hey man, I
I'm
remember
running
when
pockets.
we had
Oh,
me
shit.
and Ray, we both worked, right? We was roommates, and we worked, and we had second jobs, and so we was getting it. We was fly, we was straight shooters. Y'all remember, right?
I do.
But
I was there.
from work, right?
Hold up, that's so cold. Y'all remember? That shit so cold.
Like, but because
Life
that's
lesson.
that's how the setup was. Like that's
Yeah.
because it was, you didn't know it was a thing that you could be cool and regular and work, right? And but it was word on the street that niggas wanted to rob us. And my whole, like, even back then, I was like, we don't have drug money in no fucking mattress. I was getting direct deposits in. I didn't understand. These niggas were so lead filled. Maybe they was in the Johns Hopkins study, but I didn't fucking know. I was like, yeah, and nobody. We like went out and bought guns, right? That's a true story, and there's no apologies. But I was mad because them niggas ain't even think through. We're gonna bust in and get what, some fucking debit cards or some shit. Like,
Right. Then I'm gonna change the number on by the time you get to the ATM anyway.
yes.
What you think I'm walking?
Regular shit. This was the 90s.
Perception is reality, though, man. Perception
You
is
was
like
rolling around Cherrydale with a Q45.
Cool.
Yeah, like you probably thought you was selling dope.
Like,
And 2 jobs. Hey,
Yo,
remember on the
Mike.
Dave Chappelle show? He was like, what's his name? What's his name got a job now?
Calvin
Roberts.
got
Calvin
a
got a job now. Let's rob his ass.
That was my lesson, though, Rel. That was part of the whole hiding thing. I learned. I sold it. I sold it probably a year, not even a whole year later. And it was part of the lesson that I'm unlearning now. So basically, I went into hiding. not because I was scared, but because I associated some sort of status or success, but to downplay it a bit. So even when I graduated, I had a tough time calling myself, this is Dr. Smith. I need medicine on so and so for about a year. Cause I'm like, I'm from the hood. In my subconscious, I'm from the hood. I ain't really want nobody to know. But I didn't learn that until many years later, actually more recently. So refinding my light again. Everybody know you know, help credit. That's a noun lesson. You know what I mean? It's a noun lesson. I do realize they can coexist. You know what I'm saying? Fully shining and being protecting and everything I got and pretentious and shit. But like, yeah, that's it.
Cool just got low, or is it me?
It's probably because his phone was ringing.
His phone was ringing. Yeah.
All right.
Nah, that was a word.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
facts.
Listen.
Yeah.
I love it when the shit ain't even on the docket and we just go. Senator Mitch McConnell and Nancy Pelosi, their
Good
houses
job, Neef.
were vandalized. Shut up.
They vandalized Nancy Pelosi house too. I didn't even realize
Yeah,
that.
they got her.
Yeah,
Hey, they
yeah,
got her.
that
They
shit
got
too.
both of their houses. Hey, JB, thanks for
Someone
helping
where's
with that
my
word.
money? You said what you say, Jay?
I was telling JB, thank you for helping you with that word.
No, it wasn't me, bro.
First of all, he didn't help me. But you know what, Jay? I've been holding on to something with you that I meant to, I didn't want to do this to you, but you know what? I'm tired of your shit. So if y'all recall, me and Jay made a bet, right? And I said to Jay, I said, yeah, we bet a bottle, right? And I said to Jay, I said, Jay, listen, you don't got to give me the big bottle because we ain't got to do that. You know, you can give me the little bottle. You don't got to give me the big boy. And Jay said to me, oh, no, don't cut me short, big bro. Just because I'm little bro, I'm going to get you the big bottle, right? So that day that we all had in this one city that we were all at, guess what Jay did? Got me the little bottle. So Jay, listen, let me tell you something, young fella. You need to go ahead and relax when I'm talking, all right? Because you ain't even bring the bottle you're supposed to bring, young fella.
Look, I don't drink those weak drinks, right? So if I drink, I'm gonna drink something.
You
that's
drink
be a
Hypnotic.
Hold on, pause, wait. I was in an engagement, right? So I drink what was going on at the engagement, right? So cool. I'm gonna go with that. But when I drink, I'm gonna drink something that's gonna be a man's drink. It's gonna put something on my chest. I'm gonna show you something one day. So I don't drink those little weak drinks. So I got you the biggest bottle.
Young fella.
Hold on, pause. Wait, no, let me finish there, sir. I'm gonna show you how to drink one day, and I'll get you the big bottle or whatever you call the big bottle, because that was the biggest bottle.
Last time you told me you was gonna give me the big bottle, you didn't get the big bottle. So what are we talking about right now, sir?
Look, but I had to make it back because somebody.
No, you ain't had nowhere to go.
No, I had to check on somebody.
How hard is it to say? Let me get the big one.
They didn't have. That was the biggest one he had. I got you the special edition. It came with a case. I had to get back because one person was already sweating and he didn't know where to look at. So
you talking about JB?
I ain't say no names.
JB throwing shots at you, cuz it was really good.
So hold on, what happened?
Yo, so
no. You laughing? Let's clarify. I don't know what you're saying.
I don't know what he referring to.
What he say, me? Tell me what he said.
I don't know what the big belly rude boy he be in his own space. I don't know. 2 times.
Two times, man.
His own space 2 times.
Then what you say, Jay? What's up?
I said I had to make it back because I had to make sure that somebody that didn't know where they at and how to look at the camera was good.
Oh, so he didn't get my big bottle because he used what he's saying.
I didn't know how to look at the camera. What, when we was taking pictures?
He gonna run with that, yo. All right, so yeah, they did vandalize them houses though, them white folks.
This nigga Jay, man.
But we're cool there. I need cool. Cool, you there?
Yeah, they wrote, where's my $2,000? They wrote, where's my $2,000 at on Mitch's house? And they wrote a bunch of other stuff.
Houses, I thought.
That shit is in Mitch's pockets, nigga.
And the one on was in like pig's blood or something.
Oh, they left a pig head at a crib and everything.
Wait a second. Who the fuck tested the blood already? That shit was like 2 days ago.
No, they did Nancy's first, and then they did Mitch's the day after.
Right.
No, I'm saying you said it was pigs, but Jay, where you get your sources from, Jay?
No, I read that too, bro.
CNN.
I read that too.
Oh, they wrote it in pig's blood. Oh, all right. So somebody hungry opening chips and shit.
That's the generation of curse breaker right there. Hey, no. But you there, cool? You said you there, right?
Yeah, he on mute. He on mute.
I just
All right,
want
Chips.
yeah.
I want to tap into something that we always go into, and I really want Cool to be making sure he's present for it because he really being a doctor.
Well, he's here. So he's...
Right, hold on, chill out, relax, sir.
Damn, calm down. Let
Yo,
him talk.
young fella, listen, I'm talking to my cousin right now. Young fella, relax.
My bad.
We good. You see how he try to turn us against each other because he don't want the smoke.
Yeah, it's cool.
So no, but I wanted to make sure Cool was here because I know this is one of them things that we all got them things that we talk about, and this is one of them cool subjects. So I found myself in a space. It's somebody who I care about and I love very much, and I'm coming to the realization that this person has. I've always found myself with and Rel know this person, but with their mistakes in their life, it's like, yo, I just wish she'd grow up. Like, I wish she would just, get herself together. And I'm starting to think and realize that, and I think this happens a lot in the Black community, whereas though, like we'll see somebody or we'll know somebody our whole life and be like, oh, yo, boy, just crazy, and it's more to it than that. And we just kind of leave it at that and don't really address it. So like I said, I'm thinking about this person. And I'm like, yo, I wish she grew up. I wish she get herself together. She got responsibilities.
Male or female?
Like, female.
Copy.
And I'm starting to realize that, and then I'm thinking about her past, her father, alcoholic, drug rehabs. I know that for a fact. You get what I'm saying? And then I'm looking at her issues. And I'm starting to think like, instead of it being, I'm so quick to put it as she need to grow up, and it might be something more than that. You get what I'm saying? It's probably mental health. There's probably some things in there that is out of her control, and she needs to get some help on that side of things to really be where she needs to be. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like in the Black community, we always hear that. We all got a cousin and be like, yo, he's just crazy. Or that's just how he is. So, and he do random stuff and he just do wild shit. And that's what we chalk it up to. And I think we need to look at it into more of a mental health type way of doing things. I want to know your feelings on that.
You're 1,000% correct. He hasn't been mentioned for a while on the podcast, and I actually probably don't pay attention as much. But Charlemagne the God would talk about seeking counseling, seeking mental health, care. And I like to say that he helped popularize that, especially amongst the hip hop Black community, right? And then that extends to 50-year-olds, so to speak. And so the more and more that you realize, as you mature, the more and more you realize, like, not everything is church specific, or you can't always just rely on a pastor or a church home to as valuable or the end all be all of a mental health thing. And I think it's like Black folks, we had or have and maybe continue to convolute the two. Like, if you hurt your knee, you would not go to your pastor and ask your pastor for consistent knee advice. You go to the doctor, get an x-ray, get a this or that, MR, probably a specialist follow up, and depending on the length of time and treatment, right? And the same thing should be spoken on and considered in the realm of your above the shoulders and mental health, the scars you can't see. How many of us know? You ask a female, ask the women around you, right, about sexual assault in their home or outside of their home. That shit happens way more than I ever thought, right? You don't think our women need like some kind of mental health, and you can't just run no church. They're not all equal going to pastors and churches and things like that. We've been crippled in that space. So hell yeah, that shit ain't normal for me to not fucking like fireworks. That shit ain't normal. How about that, right? It's some mental health things going on there. Some of us are a bit more self-aware. Some of us than others. Some of us, it doesn't affect us, on a level that deteriorates our existence. But hell yeah, we should be seeking out mental health, and especially our women, if you want to ask me, and being proactive, not just reactive, and outside of the church. Yep.
I don't know, when I was thinking about that, you definitely the first person who came to my mind, and I definitely wanted to address it on the on this episode.
So the thing, what you said with that, what cool is, right? So I'll put a post in our thread earlier this week that a Texas church now gets shot up, right? So it ain't now. You got to think about, are you safe at church, right? That ain't normal.
Well,
As you just said,
it wasn't in church though. You know that.
well, I'm just saying, even if you're
The
in
fact that it
church,
happened at church, right?
at church, right? You know what I mean, like that's not the first. It's not the first church in the last 2 years that has been shot at, up, vice versa, whatever. If someone has died in, or so now you have this conscious thought, right? Like, all right, I'm going to church to get right, but it's today my judgment day because I can walk outside or I can be sitting inside in my pew, doing my confession or whatever, you believe in, and it can be end all or be all, right? So it's just like where, my question is like, what is safe now, right? Where is your safety, right? And for our answer will be sitting our asses at home.
Well,
but everybody doesn't want to do that.
Last year, my man was in his apartment chilling, watching TV, and he wasn't safe there. You know what I'm saying? So, are we even safe there?
I mean, keep your doors locked, because I mean, you talk about that. You talk about the one with
Botham Jean.
Yeah, with a female walked in and she shot him because she thought he was in the wrong. Yeah, right. I mean,
that's the story she told.
Yeah, I'm just she I think she got convicted. But it's just like, man, like that's what makes me personally think, like, it's like, damn, do I want to go risk going out this door and go and sit down in this church, or like me, I can say, all right, you know what, I can put a couple gospel songs on, I can meditate, and that'd be my church, right? I don't need to have that person in front of me preaching, and I can read the scripture or the word from there. Because I'm like, man, if for me personally, if I can't take
Jay, just say you want to go to the strip club to get your word, man. Damn.
No.
But hold on, Jay. You went, even though you went off the topic, but you did take it somewhere, and I'm interested because I hear a lot of times, like, people say, if you watch church on TV, it's not the same as being in church. Or if you practice other things, it's not you physically going into church. It's not the same. I'm interested in how y'all see that. Is it the same? Do you have to actually go to church to, in your eyes?
Why is
might be a mini trigger alert for some people. I don't know.
Why isn't it the same, right? So not everyone.
I'm just curious.
To go to church. No, I'm just saying.
Because some people will tell you, people will tell you. Listen, I'm on your side, Jay. I totally feel I remember one time it was some church that used to come on. I think used to come on like I want to say TV1, and he used to come on Sundays. Black guy, and I used to enjoy it. It was just I would catch it on the Sunday. I'm talking about like 10 years ago, and I used to just enjoy his word, the way he spoke. I just enjoyed it, and I used to watch it. And people would say, "Well, that's not the same as really going to church. It's not the same." I don't think it is. I don't see it being an issue. And if this is a trigger alert, then let's put that out there. But I'm just saying, I see it the same way you see it, but some people believe otherwise.
It shouldn't be a trigger alert, but
yeah,
it's just
it's funny.
If I could have a sleepy emoji or right now, I would. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's funny. It's interesting that we got here, right? Because I'm just talking, like, for those who don't know, my father recently is become a preacher. Where he was ordained this year, actually. He finished his school of ministry and what have you. So, but he's currently struggling with the gatekeepers at his church in regards to where we're going, how they're going to go forward, because the older folks want to go back specifically to a more traditional method of praising. So they want people to come back to the church, and he's explaining to them, like, a lot of our parishioners are older, myself included. He's 60. He has various health issues, but they're trying to push him to, okay, let's get him back in church, and then we'll be 6 feet, this, that, and the third. And he's like, that's not worth the risk for anybody. He's doing his, he's going about preaching, via Zoom every Sunday, or what have you, on rotation that he's on. And it's crazy because the older folks are the ones who are more susceptible to having the most adverse conditions originally, because now we've noted that's not necessarily the case, because it's messing young people up too. But like, to go to what he's saying, you have these situations where people may feel like they have the right to judge based off of my thing is, like, however you center yourself, whatever God that you that you preach to or practice to that allows you to center yourself, by all means, please do safely, and with respect to others if they don't necessarily agree with that religion. But however you do that works best for that individual. That relationship with whatever your spirituality is individual. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you want to share with your family, your friends, whatever, but that's something that you need for yourself, that you take. So however you go about it, you can't nobody else knock you off your spot. You know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't it's not for nobody else.
Man, listen. The older people cannot win on this. If they win, the church will die. In some shape, form, or fashion, the church has already died. Listen, church. What we think of church? When the last time you go to church and on Easter and it's been crowded or sold out? It's been a long time, and it's a lot of different reasons for that. But one reason I actually point to is that when we was little, we used to walk to church when you ain't have no means. You used to be able to walk to church. As I matured and had a family, church was a 45-minute drive. We don't have the neighborhoods no more that used to house and support churches. The function has shifted as a result of that as well. So at some point, I hate to say it, but it became more of an obligation, right? An extra gas bill to even do it. So much so that the older folks love, and my wife used to talk about this all the time, because you walk into church and what's one of the first thing they do? They give you a bulletin, right? And what do you use the bulletin for? You use the bulletin to fan yourself if it's hot, and maybe you're supposed to use it for notes. Maybe you use it for things that are going on in the week, right? That's going on with the church. But you definitely threw it away, okay? You did not have a stack of bulletins. Now, that's a lot of money, even on a micro level. But the old people just wanted their hand bulletins in their hand, and so there was no plans to phase it out. Bro, I go to a different church you visit, they got the bulletin on text message, all kinds of stuff. You know what you do? Nobody. The old people using phones now, right? So it's a lot of different things that it comes to worrying about a lot of the wrong different stuff. And unfortunately, I think it's so entrenched because change is hard that they not gonna get down, and church is gonna forever look different. You're gonna have pop-up churches and online church just as a means, because you'd rather be home in the same fashion. You'd rather be home, on a New Year's Eve night.
And shit, I'm more likely to partake in the house than having to physically go. Like, the thing about me is, and I'm man enough to admit it, I'm not the biggest fan, but once I get there, I pay attention. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not, let's go to church. But once I get in the church, I'm there and I'm focused. I'm not in my phone. I'm not doing a bunch of other things.
The Flush Man just said he's not the biggest fan.
Of what?
That's a bar, though.
No, I'm fucking with it. Would you say you're not the biggest fan of God? Because that's funny.
No, I'm just saying, like, the
church.
No, the actual listen, because I'm fucking with you, Deep. No doubt. But like, I've had experiences where, though, first of all, the whole being in church all day, spending the whole day there.
See, that's why you gotta grow up Catholic, bro. That's what you should. Y'all make fun. Hey, trigger alert! Y'all make fun of black Catholics. Hey, man, we out that thing in 2 hours.
Hour, man.
I'm with you on that, Flush.
Wow.
And then it's like
that is true. Catholic church is quick.
That thing start at 9. We out there at the latest 10:30.
I had a cousin. Well, I have a cousin, like my mom cousin, and she took me to her church one time, and I went that day. We was there all day. I did my day, and then it was like they was first of all, I didn't want to go up. So it's like I don't like the attention. I want to go to church and enjoy the word.
They called you to
you
the
know.
to the stage. You weren't no
Yeah,
regular,
who a
bro.
visitor. So then you a visitor, you gotta raise your hand. Then you got the
Are you saved, sir? Are you saved, brother?
the OGs give you the pressure. Go ahead up, young brother. It was just like a whole lot. And then after I left, they was calling my grandma phone, grandma house and everything looking for me.
Bruh.
That shit was like a lot.
And
It's
it's
some
sometimes
Put it out there.
I
It's
hate
sometimes-
the business of
I
church.
was say,
Like,
it's sometimes the
don't fucking.
messenger.
I'm not going. Like,
Hey, Iceberg, I asked you about this too.
I'm not going. The last time I've been to church was my grandmother's funeral. Right? Like, don't ask me to go to church because I'm not going. I don't like the business. Don't ask me for no goddamn tithes. Don't ask me anything about it, yo. I'm not going.
I agree with you.
I'm not going, yo. It has nothing to do with
like
my
college.
belief. Like, I'm just not going, yo. I live by principles, right? Like, boy,
You can stand on that.
yeah.
Sometimes
yo.
it's about that.
Nothing to guilt me in heaven.
This is a trigger alert conversation though, because I had the same conversation in Clubhouse and people were upset. Like when
That's
they
why-
start
Of
talking
course
about
they
Jesus
were.
God,
My man Kevin Samuels. That's why my man Kevin Samuels talk about ain't no black men in church no more. It's a lot. You ain't
None.
finna find
There's
them there.
none.
You ain't finna find us there.
Yo,
Get
I
out of
knew a family that went to church every Sunday, right? And they would be in church doing everything but paying attention. Like, you in church, y'all in church. Oh, look what she got on. Oh, I can't believe this bitch. Oh, I'm like, yo, y'all come every week for this. This is like, end of the day, when I go, the thing is, when I go, I'm like, bro, I'm not doing nothing else but paying attention and taking the word in. You get what I'm saying? They so every week faithfully, no matter how they Saturday night was, to be on some goofy shit the whole time you went in.
You want the facts on that, dog? And so trigger alert, charm guy, trigger alert. Wherever you have an abundance of women intermingled with men, you're gonna have a lot of stuff going on. I found this like in social settings, like things that turn out, you may want to go in one direction. We could be talking about
Juice with the cloth talk. He going to the
Nah,
cloth.
for real. Come on, man.
Yeah.
No,
I'm with you.
No, go there. We here.
No, that's a fact.
We could be in this bitch talking about motherfucking brains and how it works, and that's just what we gonna fucking do. And Cool is our leading speaker. We introduce a bunch of fucking women to the environment. Let's say we do a week seminar. I can guarantee you this. There's women that's gonna be getting fucked, buddy. It doesn't matter, like no matter where they are, dog. And hey ladies, this ain't trigger alert. I'm not disrespectful. I'm not trying to say, but I just like it amazes me how this happens all the time. Like no matter what, dog. Like even Clubhouse, I'm like, how long is it gonna take before these chicks start throwing their ass out there? Like, dog, we went from dog. It goes from hey, we're here to network. Hey, we're here to learn. To let me suck your titties. It's like, god damn, that shit escalates quick. So church is no different. And I'm with you, Rail. We spoke. I had a little thing spoke on it about that. Like the black church is taking in over $430 billion over the last 30 plus years. So, rightfully so, I don't want to deal with the business of church. My belief is my belief. I'm not going to let somebody judge me. I'm not going to add church as another bill in my life just to make people feel better about themselves. Like, no.
Fuck out of here. Like,
that's real.
Don't ask me for nothing. Like, it's not going to happen. Like,
I feel more like, if you got one, you're going to have to find it. You're going to have to find the right one, right? So you find the right one. Then it's not always about when you get in there. It's like, damn, like, is it the messenger or is it the message that is just getting me that don't want to come back? And so I'm on the same thing. Like, you know what? I could just do my own temple and
I'm not giving you 10% for your personal interpretation of what I can read for myself. I've been reading for a long time, dog.
They don't even drop all the science to you. They don't even drop all the science. They give you like part of the science. So they
know if they went to school, apparently they know.
And then they hit you up and just have faith when they can't answer it. Or just have faith on this 10% you ain't getting from me.
Hey, what I love the most.
I'm gonna get the word. Oh, go ahead, Jay.
what I love the most was Juice compare church house to the clubhouse.
Not for real.
Nigga, it's the same thing.
No, he's not joking. He's not.
No, I'm
joking.
not.
Listen. Can I please say this? Let me
Saint
get this out.
Alphonsus.
Because please, y'all, there is a listen, the main issue that we're having, another issue besides the topical shit of racism, is gender war and not understanding how we operate as genders, especially when it comes to fucking black people, right? So I've noticed, like, I've gone to, like, let's say it starts on these fucking Facebook groups. You go to a group, it's a podcast group. You might be in there talking about, hey, whatever this is. If there's women there, the introduction of some kind of sexual topic is coming, nigga, at some fucking point. And once it's introduced, it's like, nigga, I done been in a room where it goes from, we're talking politics to religion to niggas switching their AVIs to pussy and dick and chicks doing the same thing. Like, that shit just comes with us as a society. So it's like, in church, why do we think this is happening? Because it's, dog, I thought that bitch was fuckable yesterday and it was Saturday. It's today is Sunday, I'm in church. My mind did not change by me coming in this church house. I still think her ass is fat. And if she lets me off in one of these little rooms, I'm gonna knock it off. It's like,
speaking of church and women, they in the blog. They in the Jamal Brown from Atlanta was on the all on the
on the show,
bro. He fooling. He acting up.
Busy.
Who is that? That's who.
Jamal Bryant used to be a
the
pastor
Mr. Preacher man that everybody loved. Why is he doing that shit? Hold on. This nigga was on TV.
What's the old boy name? It was, I think Eddie Long.
But the other nigga who was fucking up, Eddie Long.
Yeah, he went and took Eddie Long to church. Yeah.
So we didn't have a nigga that was a pedophile. Now we got a nigga in here slanging his dick with the chicks. I'm sorry, trigger alert, guys. Trigger alert. But it's like, damn, what is this about? Like, nigga, you a fucking preacher, and you know the scandal that just happened with the dude that you took over, man, for fucking with the kids.
To be honest, and I don't want to add to the mess of the brother. Personally, I've seen personally, and if you know anything about Baltimore, when he was here, it was, pretty much the same thing, partner.
Oh, it was wild.
He was up there.
Yeah, it was a fucking joke the whole time. The return to Wakanda, he ran with the whole Black Panther thing. Shit was insane, yo. Like, I don't even know how he got to Atlanta. Like, they recruited him.
No, I'm talking about the scandal. I'm talking about the scandal.
No, bro.
Bruh, me and Malik, we went to his church, right? We went there it was somebody baptism or something. We had a conversation. I said, I couldn't go back there. It was wild booties in there. Wild booties in there.
Mm-hmm.
Wild.
And he's gonna fuck a few of them. Like, he's going to.
I'm gonna set the table for y'all real quick, cool. And
praise God.
His personal assistant was my uncle. My uncle who played played basketball.
I already knew who you was talking about when you said it.
So, if anyone knows him, you know how wild he is. When they would go out the country, all types of shit. Like, and he would tell me. And I used to be like, no, not him. Like, nigga, yes, him.
He said, no, not him.
It's him. And cool. I went to that joint twice, and I was like, ain't no way I can go here and have any kind of resemblance of a normal relationship with my wife. I said, baby, we can't do this church. I said, baby, you can't do this church. There's no way.
No way.
No way.
If I start a church, would y'all visit it? Because I'm thinking about building.
Hell no. Fuck no, dude.
I'm gonna come through.
I'm coming because I already know the vibe.
No.
Going to hell, so I'm coming. I'll be there.
No. Juice.
That nigga real. Hey, did y'all hear real? You say you know the vibe.
Hell no. Fuck that.
He like, yo, bro, I'm
God would have to. The only way I would come is if God
you my brother, and I done known you for almost 20 years. We good. Yeah. Right?
God would have to walk through. You would have to show me a video of God walking through the door before I got there. For me,
Bro, we're not.
there.
It's not gonna be eyes wide shut, Jordan. I'm just saying.
Tom God, the hip hop preacher. 22.
Yeah.
You gotta get your big booty up here and clap.
Yo,
You telling me the nigga who wrote the Say Less joint got a church? Oh hell no!
All right, y'all. Listen, we got some stuff we got to dig into still. So
The only sermon that's in Chopped and Screwed. My bad, D.
Juice up there like
no,
this.
no, you good.
Juice
That was
up
a
there
good
like
one.
this. Is it going down? Is it going down? Yes, it's going
He
down.
said
I
the
told
only
y'all
church-
it's going down.
Yeah, you heard the charm guy gospel
The
and
brother
chopping
preaching up
screw.
there. Is it gonna go down tonight?
the charm God gospel.
Yo,
It's
that should be the name of your
going
next album.
down.
Gospel.
That should be the name of the next album. The
Yo, I want
Charm
royalties,
God
bro. I
Gospel.
want royalties, yo.
Yeah, Juice, we all get a
I'm gonna have to steal that. We might have to split that up.
Church
yeah,
of
we're gonna
Charm
have to split
God.
that up.
Yeah.
Church
Give me an interlude.
That's a good one
I'm
too. The church of Charm.
I'm writing all this shit down. We'll have to talk to them.
Listen, you can do like you know how
You ain't got
Big
right
had
now.
like
That's gonna be the name of the podcast. I already got that shit written down. Like,
Oh,
get
do you?
outta here. That's it right there.
hey look, it'd be like Big had like Ready to Die, Life After Death. Like you just had them just lined up.
Yeah,
You Carter 1, Carter 2, Carter 3.
Yeah.
that shit funny.
Speaking of
Bro, this is super trigger alert episode.
that's fine. Speaking of rappers, Young Thug. Thugger. Young Thug says Jay-Z doesn't have 30 songs that fans can recite from memory. You're right, Young Thug, because he has 60 songs that people can recite from memory. Fuck
He
is wrong?
cleaned that shit up though.
He cleaned that shit up
up.
immediately. Like, he cleaned that shit up quick.
He did.
Like, motherfuckers
He's
gave him
tripping.
a whole list. Like, here's the list.
He cleaned that shit up because Leo would have probably called his ass. He was probably calling his ass while he was sitting right there.
Yo,
That phone was probably going off in his hip. Like, what are you
Bro.
saying?
bro, do you know 3 Young Thug songs?
No.
Cool. Do you know 3 Young Thug songs?
I do not.
Jordan, do you know 3 Young Thug songs?
Definitely does.
I do, and I feel like this ain't a safe place for me to say that either.
No, you fine. Juice, do you know 3 Young Thug songs?
Nah, I don't. I know
Oh,
a few.
I'm actually shocked by that. Jay, do you know 3 Young Thug songs?
I'm the youngest, and I don't know.
I don't know 3 Young Thug songs either.
But in
Okay.
all
I just wanted
fairness, Jordan's to Young Thugs.
It don't mean nothing that he do. I'm just curious who
No, I'm
did.
just saying. Just gotta put that.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
he's a
that's
fan of
Like,
Young Thug.
yeah.
Like I'm a fan of Joe Budden.
I
who
stand,
is
I stand alone.
PJ?
Jordan.
I stand,
Oh, Jordan is okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
stand
was
alone.
quoting
I
Joe
stand
Budden
alone.
songs on Sunday, like a verse, like a bar. Like I think that was Joe who said that. Like what the fuck? Like yo, it was.
Yeah, JB got a unique set of his favorite rappers anyway to make stick
Yeah,
out. So.
an eclectic ear. I don't
Right.
dislike him, but he
No.
crazy what he be talking about though.
Yeah, he
But
crazy.
chilling, he
He,
tripping to my some. I got 30 songs, and then Jay don't got 30 songs. Like
he cleaned that shit up quick though. He was like,
But to
he's
shoot
like,
my brother some
I was
bail.
just saying. He was saying, I was just saying Jay-Z as an example.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, nigga, don't fucking
nigga,
say
use a
Jay-Z
better
at all.
example, nigga.
Right.
Use a
Shoot my brother
realistic
some bail.
example.
He put me on to T.I. and Ludacris. I knew nothing about those two gentlemen if it wasn't for JB. So
Oh,
I'm a
JB.
fan of both of those guys because of JB.
So please stay off the T. Oh, not mine. I ain't gonna do that.
Yeah.
Shout
that
out to
was a bar
Bert for
right
putting me on Jay-Z.
Shout out to Cousin
All right, so
Bert.
let's jump into this Drake thing. Charlemagne came out and said some things. We know Jay. Fuck Charlemagne. Okay, we ain't gotta do that. All right. So
I didn't hear what he said.
I know. I'm just saying. I wanted to clear the air before Jay said, "Fuck Charlemagne." I don't like that motherfucker anyway. So Charlemagne said that. Well, what I gathered was that Drake is giving us so much, basically saying that Drake, he doesn't know if Drake has another gear. He don't know if Drake can take it anywhere else. Then, like, basically, from what I gather, was that Drake has peaked.
Why does Charlemagne do this? every once in a while.
Because he don't like Drake.
Yeah, like,
No, he did
bruh,
wrong.
like we're not even talking about where he can go musically anymore because we've seen him do that. We're now debating and talking amongst certain people of what happens if this nigga goes independent or what does his new deal look like. So what the fuck is he talking about exactly?
He just don't like
Like
it.
I don't understand.
He like my thing is like it's like the dudes who not a fan of his music, that's cool. But when you say like, oh, he not relevant, I'm just like, how could you say that? Like he dropped the
did he say
dropped
that?
the random. I mean, he said he was peaking. He was like, I haven't really I think he said I haven't really anticipated a Drake album in quite a long time. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like the nigga just dropped like 8 singles last year, like 2020. You know what I'm saying? Like he still, and that was during the pandemic.
I haven't listened to a Breakfast Club interview in a long time.
Yo,
Yeah,
word up.
like
You have?
And
why
I
you
just
gotta
took it
shoot-
back.
why you gotta
I
shoot
took it back
the
with
bag?
word up. I haven't listened to the Breakfast Club in a very long time.
I just don't like that chatty patty.
Hey.
That's why I don't listen to the Breakfast Club. Like
Do
I
they
don't like
really?
all that.
Do they do interviews? I didn't listen to the Obama joint. I
don't listen.
Yeah,
Yo, I
it used to
ain't
be a
listen-
staple. I don't listen to it.
Yeah,
anymore.
you had to
Man,
like you would
got
listen
No
to the Breakfast
Jumper,
Club.
you got a lot of other places that's growing.
He
now,
turned
bro.
into like a chatty patty type of nigga.
Yeah.
Like that shit don't even be fun.
That shit don't even show up in my algorithms no more. That's how much I
Yo,
don't
me
watch.
either.
Yeah, I stopped subscribing to it, so it definitely don't show up in mine.
The Breakfast Club is washed though.
Yeah, because you know what happens with those situations like that. You need the credibility of someone who's actually a journalist, and like not even necessarily formally, but have some kind of
I
respect.
don't even think that. You think so?
Yeah, you need that.
I think I'm not
don't
sure.
know,
I'm
because
not sure
I
that
don't
was
think- I
all it
don't
was.
think-
I think the tension was the tension became palpable, and the chemistry was a little
between
off.
envy or the
Just-
artist.
And no, like I think after the Angela and Gucci
Oh, the
Mane
Gucci
and
Mane
Charlamagne
shit. Yeah,
interview,
yeah.
it was weird. Like a
Yeah,
bad
they
match
have.
or something. I
Yeah,
don't
you're
know.
right. Cool. It definitely hasn't been the same since then.
It wasn't
That's true.
cool, you know.
Yeah. And Gucci did say like, when I see Envy, I'm gonna slap the shit out of him. Like that's for somebody
in
to
the
say
dirt.
that, and then you go back to work
Smoking on
How do
Pookie
you-
Low.
Smoking on Boogie Low.
smoking on your bitch ass homeboy.
What?
So, do y'all think? I don't think we think this is the Drake era over. I don't think so.
Nah.
I don't know what that means. Like,
You know, his mind saying
I'm,
that.
I'm so fucking confused as if Drake, when did Drake stop being Drake? Like, he would have had a banger had goddamn Outside been open. Right? That laugh now, cry later would have been ringing off all
Nigga.
fucking summer.
That shit, the fact that shit was the joint from Dark Lane Demos with him and Chris Brown, that's a banger. That shit should have been on the radio.
Listen, man, they got the formula. They all you got to do is keep doing the formula. How many times did we say if Ja Rule kept singing, he never fell off, right? The whole
Right.
thing is, as long as he wants to make music, he will be relevant. Put it like that.
Yeah.
And you can always draw inspiration to make especially with that formula.
Right.
I'm not saying it's easy to make a God's plan, but it's way possible that in 2 years, this is a hip hop thing. Thinking you got to age out, man. He could keep making songs. YouTube don't age out. Don't they got new music or something that people listen to? Right.
You know who
So he
said?
could always do that.
You know who said it best? Bleak was like, "Yo, he got the cheat code." I think he was on Drink Champs. Bleak was like, "Niggas, yo," he's like, "Niggas can hate on him, whatever." Bleak was like, "He got the cheat code. He sang, he rap. You can't." He was like, "He sing his hooks. You can't fuck with that. Like, it ain't nothing you can do." He's like, "Yo, as long as you can put a melody and the shit sound good, it don't." He said, "Yo, it might not be some no street shit or whatever, but that shit gonna hit the radio and it's gonna jam."
I think he got a street code.
That joint with Chris Brown on Dark Lane Demos, that's a single, and it's just sitting there. Like that shit they ain't released that shit as a single or nothing, and that shit fire.
I think he got a cheat code in another way. We hear a lot of rappers when we was coming up say like, yeah, you know, when I go in the studio, I lock in. You know, like I don't listen to nobody else. I just listen to me, and I kind of stick to what I do. And I think Drake is different in that way. I think Drake listens and sees what's going on and knows what's the next shit, the next hot shit.
But
And
that's what
I think that's where he
That's what
Hove did it too. Drake is doing it
Hov would
way
go in
better
there.
if you ask me.
Hov would go in there. Okay, what the fuck? Like he listened to fucking damn, I can't even think of the fucking first UGK album that was crazy back in the day.
Super Tight?
Yeah, he listened to Super Tight. Then he like, yo, get them niggas on the
Yeah,
phone.
buddy.
But
You
see,
know what I'm saying?
The shit is, see, Drake can take your style and make it better than you made it. Like he can take it right. He can sit back here.
When he did you talking about when he did the Migos? He did the Migos shit.
I think he does that in multiple
He
different.
did Big Sean flow. They say Big Sean started that stop flow.
I think he does that though. I think he takes what you do and just does it better than you.
Right. Wasn't nobody talking about Migos before, you know what I'm saying, Drake jumped on Versace? Like the stimulus package is real. Right?
Yo, real talk. Hold on. The first time I heard a Gunna and Lil Baby might have been the joint with Drake.
It definitely was the Drake.
21 Savage.
When Drake did the Versace shit, that shit was stupid, bro.
Let me ask y'all something else.
I was like, this nigga crazy. Yo do another nigga
anything
flow and kill it.
And kill it.
What?
Let me ask y'all another hip hop thing. Remember when we was younger, it was a thing where though you could give the game too much. Is that like a myth? Like, is that a myth? Where
and I think Tupac killed that. No, Tupac killed that.
Right, but I think even with the Tupac thing,
Tupac wrote a new
didn't, all his stuff didn't come out. I mean, what I mean though by that, I know what you said. Like, he did a lot of music. I'm talking about when you put out, like actually put it out there, like Drake do. You get what I'm saying? Like, remember we was
I'm saying like, so Tupac was known for his work ethic. Nobody was working like that, right? Where he did all these 100 songs and all of that stuff. But what the new age did, they start putting old songs out right away. They're like, damn, remember records used to come out on Tuesdays? Everybody forgot about that.
Right.
It used to be it used to be a release.
It wasn't Fridays. It wasn't Fridays, right? Yeah.
Murder Music came out on a Tuesday. I never get
everything came out on a Tuesday.
Everything came out on
a Tuesday.
9/11 had to be on a Tuesday, wasn't it?
Right.
I worked at Best Buy.
Rumor has it the Blueprint Classic couldn't even be stopped by Bin Laden.
These new dudes just put it all out. They don't care. Remember, even Leo was trying to hold Young Thug back from like putting out music and all that stuff. So it's still in the old people way. But the new dudes just put it all out and see what stick. And I'm probably a bigger fan of that. Take the control out. How many times you hear artists say, "I'm gonna just throw this raggedy music out," or the label ain't want to put it out, or I couldn't sign. Man, get all that out of here. Let these dudes do what they do.
Let's ask Juice. Juice, as an artist, how do you feel about holding on to music and stuff like that when you got something that you didn't necessarily make the cut? What do you do with
it? It ain't the market no more. The market doesn't allow for that type of time. So the thing is, you have to be somebody that can produce fast and produce some kind of quality, on schedule. So I mean, there's been records that I put out that I wasn't a fan of, but some of those records stick. That's a process too. So I guess you were saying, cool, just throw it out there and see what sticks. That's a real marketing strategy. So I mean, get it out, man, put it out. It helps your creativity. When you're creating every day and making it, it really forces you to make that your lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to become that and put that shit out. That's the market right now because of how we consume content. So if you look at a lot of people that are winning, they're doing that. Now, obviously, when you get to like a certain level, you may not do that. You could probably do maybe every, 6 months. But even if you look at Megan Thee Stallion, who's gotten large, man, she's dropping pretty often now. So it puts the power in the hands of the artist when you do that, because you have a lot of, intellectual property out at that point that people gonna stream. People can get lost in your catalog. It's a strategy to it. So I'm all for it, man. I just don't think you're in a place right now where you can wait a year or two to drop a record.
Right, because the way I look at it, I'd be like, yo, end of the day, you talented, right? You can make some more. Like, if you holding on to something, it's like, are you afraid that you can't give more, or you won't be able, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's where my mind
some
people,
some people feel like that's all they have. Some people are just, they feel like, that one song. They don't understand the concept of this thing. Like, they think, okay, this is my first off, anybody who thinks like that, that's dangerous, So you think you may be looking at this entirely different, that one song's gonna get you here. Then what happens when that one song gets you there? What follows that? Have you worked on the other things that accompany people wanting to fuck with you? or whatever it may be. That's just a bad approach. Put it out and then do some more. You can just on the song of today and you have potentially years, down the road to write more experiences. So
James.
All right, y'all. Now listen, you know what time it is. About time for me to hit y'all with a couple of things. We're gonna keep it short. Y'all ready? Damn.
You always act like, we ready? Like we ain't all sitting here. Nigga, just fucking
Yo,
ride
all
off.
right, yo,
damn.
Like,
yo.
what?
I ain't arguing with you. I ain't arguing with you all year.
125 episodes in, you like, yo, y'all ready?
Rush,
You had to check the number too. I seen you look at check, make sure you got the number right.
hey, Flush, you too old to be reading with your finger too, dog.
Hold on, you be like this.
God,
Let me put my fucking glasses down. All right, let me ask y'all this.
JB, what's you
Hold
saying?
on.
I said this nigga Flush too old to be reading with his finger, man.
You be like, Mary had a little lamb.
I said, Murray had a little lamb.
Mary had a little lamb.
Little lamb.
All right. What restaurant was good as a kid, but now as an adult you realize it wasn't all that?
McDonald's.
Man, none of them because all them shits was Sizzler was fire.
Applebee's
Applebee's is definitely trash.
Chili's
is fire. You tripping?
The
I don't know
Sizzler.
about fire.
The Sizzler.
Sizzlers was fire.
Yo, listen, Chili's don't even promote their ribs no more. Remember they had the baby. They don't even talk
Right.
about
That
the
dude
ribs.
died.
The ribs on the bottom of the fucking menu, small as shit now.
He said,
Burgers.
Hey,
Hey, no,
what's
Chili burgers is good though. When I used to eat burgers,
their burgers are pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, Chili burgers is fire.
Ain't better than my burgers.
And they had the best chicken nachos out at one point.
Ain't better than my burgers though.
And those Southwest egg rolls are pretty good as well.
Those are the tell them juice. They trying no. We ain't
I
gonna
mean,
talk
no.
bad on
Chili, like Chili's is
Listen.
Chili's is still good. Chili's is still
Chili's,
good.
you go with
Like, if it
$50
don't
and
exist,
you can feed your whole family with $50 in Chili's.
no, you can't.
No,
I don't know. You really can't.
You can spend less than $100.
Just you
In
talking about
Chili's.
just UNT? You talking about UNT?
No, dog. Me and T can spend $50 in Chili's easy. We'll spend if me and T spend more than $50 in Chili's is on drinks. It damn sure ain't on the fucking.
Yeah, that's what I'm
the
saying. So you can't. The whole family, like, I can't feed my whole family with fucking $50 in Chili's. That's the $100.
All right, not 50,
Easily.
I was
I
being
can't
extra.
feed my whole family McDonald's with $50. What you talking
Exactly.
Yeah, that shit. Yeah.
I just spent 50 at McDonald's the other day. No cap.
No,
For breakfast.
Bro, stop it.
And McDonald's, like they all get
For
you because
breakfast.
even they make $5 meals you don't want. Like I don't want.
Right. Who the
They
fuck
make
wants
$5
two? Who wants 2 double cheeseburgers? Nobody. Get that
No.
shit out of here.
about?
Exactly.
I pray for niggas still eating Taco Bell. I pray for niggas still eating Taco Bell.
Hey, McDonald's, if y'all listening, nobody what's the fucking double cheeseburger meal, bro? Get that shit out of here, man. Seriously.
Hey,
I'm gonna
Taco
ask y'all
Bell
on
be hitting
Twitter
the spot,
tomorrow.
bro.
Taco Bell
Taco Bell
don't miss.
Don't go on a road trip.
It's also troubling, Juice. You gotta eat that shit immediately.
That shit like eggnog, nigga. That shit gonna run through you.
It can have a terrible ending at times.
Yeah, it's the only thing about Taco Bell is the shelf life is like literally 13 minutes. Like that's it.
Yeah.
That shit like Taco Bell equals Captain Crunch cereal.
Definitely. I ain't.
But if it's hot, you get them tacos and shit hot. And
that shit hot. If that Taco Bell hot, that motherfucker hit, man.
Hey man,
All
when
right,
if I eat Taco Bell when I want to make a clear cut decision to be sick, like
oh, you don't want to go to some shit you want to go to?
Yeah,
eat some Taco Bell.
yeah,
God damn, baby, I can't listen to this. Did you smell that? You want me out here with you smelling like that?
That's funny.
Y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready to talk for real. Y'all ain't ready to talk for real.
Y'all ain't ready to have this conversation.
Flush, but then this question, like, I don't know if this was out where any of where y'all was at, but I know here, like, my parents used to take us to this spot called Pargos, and you couldn't tell me that shit wasn't a 5-star motherfucking restaurant, dog. Nigga,
Pargos was the
shout out to Pargos.
event.
Oh, I never heard of it.
Cool. The lighting, and cool. I used to be like, damn,
He said the lighting.
I was like, I'm like 8. I'm like,
all it takes is lights for Jordan, huh?
Yeah, I'm like, yo, they got the lights out. They got a little nigga
Listen,
here.
you can have the nice lights and give him some
Crayon. Some crayon.
They had
some little
for
pieces of
real.
Caesars.
Let me tell y'all, the first time I ever, the lady was like, what you want, sir? And I was like, I don't know what none of this shit is. I'm like, 9, 10. She like, all right. You want some chicken fingers? I'm like, bitch, what the fuck is that? I don't want no motherfucking chicken fingers. What you talking about?
Stupid
Nigga,
whore.
that was the first time I had chicken fingers, dog.
Yo, my kids,
He
they
Blew my
39.
mind.
He 39 and still do the
listen,
same thing.
The chicken finger shit with my kids. I be like, y'all want chicken fingers? They take it like it's literal chicken fingers. I'm like, y'all want chicken fingers?
Nigga.
Oh no, we don't.
Flush.
I'm like,
When you little, nigga, when you little, everything is literal. When they said chicken
Right.
fingers, I'm like, yo, what the fuck is a chicken finger? Like, y'all, I'm from the
Yeah,
hood. Like,
yeah,
y'all
yeah. Nah,
y'all
that's
not gonna
true.
play me out like that. They brought them shits out, and I'm like, oh, this is amazing. What the fuck?
he said, "Oh, this is amazing. These big ass chicken nuggets."
Yeah, I was he's like, yo, these chicken nuggets. What the fuck, they chicken?
Right.
What the fuck?
Hey, yo,
Then they switched
it's
it. They switched it. They chicken tenders now.
Yeah. Is
I told my
Blueface still a
son they
thing?
was chicken fingers, right? He was like, he looked at me like, yo, shut your dumb ass up, man. These fucking chicken tenders.
These tenders, nigga. Fuck you talking about?
Dumb ass. Daddy, dumb as shit.
Is Blueface still a thing?
Who that?
Nerd.
This nigga got artists and everything. His artist she missing a tooth.
Oh,
You got an
Blueface. You
artist?
talking about?
You mean like
you talking about
Blueface the rapper?
Yeah.
Yo, let me tell y'all
He
something.
got a
Rel can
thing,
attest to this. Rel can attest to this. If you a rapper in LA, it don't matter who the fuck you are outside LA. Doesn't matter. If you the shit in LA, that's all that
Good.
matters. Nigga, he will sell $1 million in LA and you won't even know. Nigga, YG been banging, YG still been selling $1 million records. You be like, who buying them? Nobody.
Yeah,
But
'cause
if
I
you in
don't
LA,
It's like
nigga,
that here too, though, Jordan. It's same here. Like
yeah,
people
because
don't
Well, been like that there.
those states are so those states are so big. A nigga like Blueface not gonna pop. Like just think about
Slim
like Too
Thug, all
Short.
them niggas.
Just think of like Too Short and E40. Like people don't really
Ho,
like that.
ho,
versus.
ho. Why'd you say
No.
about
I'm
E40?
saying no. I fuck with them, but I'm saying like
E40 gone,
that versus that they just had. That was regional. Like for the most part, if
that
you
shit
wasn't
was
from
jamming
Oakland,
though, dog.
That
It
shit was
was
rock.
jamming.
What?
that shit was jamming. But I'm saying it was people. It was people on the timeline like, yo, I don't fuck with none of this. I'm like, nigga, y'all
You know
don't
them
know
exotic
these.
pop cups that he had? That nigga's from Houston. That brand is from Houston, bro.
Oh, for real? I ain't know that.
My wife went to school with that cat. Yeah, I'm surprised that I guess they had an E40 sold out, but that exotic
Yeah.
pop shit.
But
Yeah,
like,
that's cool.
oh, yeah, he got his own wine too. E40 got his own wine.
Earl Stevens collection. Yeah.
Yeah. But like to answer your question, Flush, I don't know if Blueface is a thing nationally, but if he in LA, it don't even matter.
Okay.
Because he could
drop another song though. Like it's like, you know, niggas don't be all the way fizzled out, especially when they got a platform. So he could drop another song.
Yeah, he could drop the shit.
All right, yo, listen, right?
Y'all get him off with too much credence. No, he can't.
Dog.
I'm with you, bro. But I don't want to.
Bro, I'm just giving you the real.
Say the deep dive, y'all. Say
Bro,
the
when
deep
you was
dive.
in LA, isn't it crazy how LA rappers, you'd be like, how the fuck is this nigga fake? Like popping?
Yeah. I mean, a lot of things is regional. And LA is such a big place, right? I just don't like Blueface and the same thing with what's the old buddy name?
YG?
No, not really YG. YG's a huge artist. No, Who was that?
He was gonna say Lil Baby.
I wasn't gonna say Lil Baby. I was gonna talk about
with Dom Kennedy.
No. Other buddy. Who? None of these dudes y'all talking about. Dude had the biggest song ever. Old Town Road Boy.
Oh yeah, you talking about
yeah. Nah, same vein. No, I was just saying same vein. I don't know where he's from. I don't really care.
But Blueface got 6 million followers on his Instagram, bro.
Yeah,
at least even if he get like 20-30% of them to fuck with a dope song, like it's still a win.
They said
what's the name of bigger artist than him though? What's my funny dude out in LA? He in the video with Lil Nas X. Vince Staples. Yeah,
Vince Staples like international. Vince Staples international.
That's my point.
I heard a lot of people fuck with Vince Staples.
Yeah, Vince Staples international.
Yo, so Miguel
fucking Bad Baby had a #1 single last year. And did anybody ever hear it?
No.
Are you done, Jordan?
Yeah, I'm done.
Can I go now?
You bad.
All right. Miguel fell on that white girl neck, and then it was just like over.
My man's still popping.
Damn, that's true. What happened?
Miguel, it was one of them awards, and he went to do some extra shit and fell on that white girl neck.
And that nigga did that James Brown kick, and
that nigga ain't been the same, dog.
I seen that nigga live. That's a singing motherfucker though, dog.
I believe. Listen, Miguel first album, bro. Come on, stop playing. His first
shit.
couple
The first
joints,
three. The first
when
three
he
was
dropped that leg on that
solid.
white girl neck, shit got different, bro.
Miguel had to stop dropping shit because he dropped shit at the same time Bruno did, and Bruno was fucking his numbers up.
Yeah, Bruno was pop.
It's a lot of
McNabb and
Where's that nigga at? Where's Bruno Mars at?
Bruno
The
Mars
cocaine
got
ran
all
out,
his
baby.
chicken.
It's a cocaine drop.
Oh
Is
yeah.
that what it is?
Yeah, I think he's somewhere washed up. Damn,
I
Bruno.
don't think he washed up. He got that. He got more chicken. He got a lot of
he-
money. He made a
I'm
lot
about
of
to say,
money.
he about
That
to
money
drop.
long.
He
That
gonna
money.
drop
That money
something
he
this
just
year,
got.
watch.
That money he just got.
I ain't say broke. I'm just maybe I said it wrong.
I don't think you. I think he probably chilling. I don't know.
That shit he
No,
did
because
with Gucci. Ask
you
Gucci
gotta
what
put-
that motherfucking Bruno Mars money look like.
You got to put out something and it not hit though. Has he put out something since he put out? It was like a Miguel. It was like 1 or 2 drinks Miguel put out, and it was like
He put out 2 singles last year. He put out the Finesse remix, and then he put out Please Me.
Oh, yeah,
But you gotta think about anything that
he
Bruno has dropped.
175
Bruno,
mil. So
Anything that Bruno drops is gonna go.
Bruno
it's
had this
top.
shit with what's the name? What was the shit with Cardi? Was
Gucci
that
Man.
2019?
That shit was Gucci Man.
Please Me and Finesse remix.
That's what
Okay,
we said.
that was last year. That was 2020.
Please
2019.
me, baby.
Bro, I didn't ask you to sing it. I just asked you when it was.
Yeah, we know nobody asked you to sing it.
Why did you have your hands up in the air, all emotional? Stop, Jay. Jay, stop.
Yo,
No,
this shit being recorded,
But
dog. Nobody wanna hear that shit.
Iceberg. But tell him I fuck with Bruno for the longest,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
That's fine.
That's my dude right there. I'll
Little
start
that's
doing
fine.
dance
Don't nobody want to hear you quoting them though. All right, these the quick ones. Remember,
Like, wrestling
McNabb and T.O. still at it.
So
Yeah,
I'm on T.O. side.
yeah, I'm on T.O. So I'm pro T.O. Fuck McNabb.
I don't trust
That
no
way.
black man with no facial hair.
I don't give a fuck. They ain't putting no money in my pocket.
I'm gonna rock with T.O.
Yeah.
All right, do you let your kids beat you? It's like in games and stuff. Do you let your kids?
Absolutely.
Hell no.
Nope.
I just made my son cry.
Listen,
I
that
just made
D
my
Wade,
son
that
cry.
D Wade video you sent us, JB.
Yeah, he's supposed to do that
That's
shit.
where that
I just
came
made my
from.
son cry in basketball in the spring, nigga. He 8.
Make my son cry.
Hell yeah.
Hold on.
You ain't gonna go
Steph
Bow
Curry.
Wow me,
Hold
nigga.
on. Steph Curry. I think it's laughable that people want to invalidate my career after 5 mediocre games. Every one of my rings came against a man they consider the greatest ever.
Tell
If I'm
him
overrated-
again.
Hold on, bro. Can I
Swore down.
finish? Goodness, what's wrong with you today?
My bad.
Lola, get him.
You know this. You know it's a sensitive subject.
If when Lola around, you be muted the fuck up. Like,
I'm sorry.
if I'm overrated, what does that make him? Then he gave him 62. Then he gave him 62.
Look at the screen. You see my man.
Okay.
That's what Lillard. I fuck with Lillard for even addressing the fact that he even sneak dissing them for the last every time they fucking interview is
They
there.
ain't been wanting to smoke with anybody. I think Dame would. I don't think Dame.
But he
is focused
specifically
on. Dame is listen. Dame is the pusher T of basketball.
He specifically be sneak dissing Steph for years because you know he from Oakland and
Yo,
he
how you
never
always
going.
popping up with some videos and shit on like you got a trick don't nobody else know. Like why do
No,
you
he
just
got
do a
his-
screen share, yo. That's
Yeah,
it.
his screen share.
It's at the bottom.
Yeah,
this thing?
you the A mic. Go ahead, yo. That's you missing out on the resource, baby.
No, I'll let you do that. I'll stick to A mic and you can put up the videos and the pictures and shit. That's your job.
But I'm telling people first of all, I'm probably one of the only real Golden State Warriors fan. And a Wizards fan, and I love LeBron, whatever. But motherfuckers be saying shit like Steph changed basketball. Regardless
He
if you
did.
don't gotta like him, you can say he whacked. This, that, and the third. He changed basketball. It's only a handful of motherfuckers that's gonna change the game. He might not be the best basketball player that ever
Hey,
lived.
don't
Obviously,
front like
he
you
is.
wasn't watching. Y'all was watching. Y'all was watching.
Yeah,
them
that's what I'm
games when it was-
saying. Like, that's the shit that be killing me. Is like when he was killing motherfuckers, ain't nobody had shit to say. He down, and then that's why I fuck with Dame for even saying, you know what, I can't dish it. Like I can't dish it and not take it because after the game he shook his hand because he just put 62 on him. But before that, he was like, yeah, man. He don't like that shit when he can't get them open looks. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, this nigga, like, y'all act like this nigga can't take your head off at any given time. And I respect him, Steph as a competitor and Dame as a competitor for putting that shit on the court. Steph blew his head off. Enough said. You're not gonna say nothing else to him.
And
You know
Dame
what I
might be
mean?
back. They might be back.
He ain't gonna be back like that. That's all I'm gonna say. And I fuck with Dame. Let's leave Steph alone. That's all. He ain't ask for that shit, man. He not. You know what it is? Steph not from the hood, and when you're not from the hood in that league, that shit don't fly sometimes, bro. He not from the hood. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas look at him like, man, you ain't. He wasn't on the AAU circuit, so he didn't grow up being cool with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just they just don't fuck with him.
But see, Steph's story, he went from that phenom in college, rough times in the league, then to back-to-back MVPs, 3 chips. I mean, he was due for some. Whenever his team not winning,
but the
should
whole
be under
time,
that same fire as them guys who.
Nobody felt like he was valid for like the validity in any of those MVPs was worth it. And I feel like it's especially when he led the league in scoring. It's way harder. If you know anything about basketball, like it's way harder to lead the league in scoring as a jump shooter than it is anything.
But I don't think he got. Did he really get grinded up when they lost that? They had to go on 72.
Yeah, amongst his but he don't get the same pressure that Bron. He don't get what Bron. No, he's not. That's the thing. LeBron is Mike, Kobe. You know, like not in the order, but LeBron is like that tier. Yeah, right. Steph is 1A. You know what I'm saying? He 1A. Like he ain't them. They different. You know what I mean? Like KD. 1B. He ain't even on Steph level. If you ask me, my personal opinion.
Oh, real quick, everybody all hype about the Nets, boy. That thing, chill out a little bit. It ain't gonna be as easy as y'all thought it was gonna be at the first 2 games.
Whenever you got Kyrie in charge, you gonna lose.
Somebody lost to Charlotte. They lost to Orlando.
They lost to the Wizards, bro. Whenever you got Kyrie in charge, you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose, and KD not gonna be happy. He's gonna be like, "Dog, I should have just stayed with the light skin nigga." Yes, you should have
2 black men and no brush.
I don't think he's gonna be happy either.
No, KD gonna
Kyrie, Kyrie overinflated, man. He might not be healthy. He don't stay healthy. All that.
He was making when he was in Cleveland, he was making an All-Star team, right? Dribbling, blah, 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 blah. Them teams is losing 30, 40 games in a row. You know what I'm saying? Like.
And all he cares about is getting his bucket. He wasn't even mad.
Yeah, Cleveland was a lottery team before LeBron they drafted Wiggins #1 because of what? They were a lottery team. They was the worst team in the league. And Kyrie was the main nigga.
Yeah, they had goddamn 3 #1 picks, didn't they?
In a row.
Oh, let's not forget about what's the main man name? Oh my goodness, the boy from Canada. They took #1.
Wiggins?
No, before Wiggins.
Oh, Anthony Bennett.
Yeah,
Bennett. Oh my god,
he might be one of them. Worst
#1 he up there with the bust. What's
he's not doing the worst.
He ain't the worst.
No, he didn't even play 2 years. I don't think.
Bro, you've never even seen him play.
What did Greg Oden play?
What I can tell you what number you wore. What number Anthony Bennett wear?
I've never seen Anthony Bennett play basketball.
Right, because you didn't hear about him in college for real.
No. And when he got to Cleveland, he was hurt. Then he was sorry. Then they didn't start him. Then he's out the league.
Then he was sorry. It's realistic. It's like, yo, you sorry as shit. Like, somebody call you sorry. Like, yo, what the fuck you say to me, pussy? Like, no, what happened? He called me sorry. Then I just snapped.
Yo, you know how bad you gotta be the nigga who get picked in NBA 1 overall, and then be too sorry to start? Like, that's crazy.
They gonna keep giving you chance, like right, and you can't keep getting chances. All right, hold on. I got a couple more. We got here we go. This shit's so real because Rel called me. So Rel called me at the. I missed the timeline, and y'all was talking about AJ Green as a Hall of Famer until Rel personally FaceTime. Like, yo, is AJ Green a Hall of Famer? So who said AJ Green was the first ballot Hall of Famer? Man?
Fucking Jordan.
I never said first ballot. I said
second. He's not second ballot.
Yeah, I said like 3. I said like second.
It's going to take him a while. If it took Irvin them a while. It took
Chris receivers. They hard on receivers.
Right. Art Monk ain't. And listen, we a little older. Art Monk ain't in the Hall of Fame.
But that's because he ran 100 button hooks a day. Like nobody want to see that shit.
Tecmo Bowl.
Yeah, man, Tecmo, he was the shit in Tecmo Bowl.
But
That's 'cause
AJ,
you
I
know-
feel like AJ Green still can have a second life if he goes somewhere else. So I feel like he might
I
have a
don't know.
chance at.
Y'all
He
think
look like he running
AJ
with-
Green's a Hall of Famer? And I probably follow his career closer because he's in the
in your
same
He's in
division.
Cincinnati.
But
Yeah,
I think he
right
was
by
headed
you.
there.
Are you
I feel like he was
fucking
headed
kidding
there.
I don't think so.
When?
Hold on. You said
Six?
Art
He had
Monk's
good
not.
years.
Hold on. You said Art Monk's not a Hall of Famer.
Yes,
bro, he's not a Hall
nigga.
of Famer.
Yes, he is.
You want to listen? You want
No.
to bet a bottle of Jameson that I'll never get?
He went
He's
in the
a-
Hall of Fame like 08, 09.
What's the bet, Jay?
Bet another bottle.
All right, solid. Now look it up.
Hall of Fame induction 2008.
Nah,
He said he looked it up. Why you say no? Like,
he didn't look it up.
that
Yo.
wasn't a good thing to do.
He
Like,
didn't look it up, yo.
Yeah, bro.
Google's
Well,
a
it took
real
fucking
thing.
forever.
It
All right, I
does
got
say
you.
Football
Yeah,
Hall
you
of
right.
Fame.
You motherfucker, you. All right. Next time I see you,
Bottle of dew. Case of dew.
No, I gotta give him
a
some
case of
a
Diet
case
Dew.
of- yo. All right.
Hold up. Art Monk in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
2008.
Oh wait, I swear he wasn't though.
2000. That nigga had been out of the league 20 years. Man, ain't nobody trying to hear that shit, man. He did that shit for fun. He been out of the league. If he got in 2008, he stopped playing in 1995. They just put
It
him
took
in.
a long time.
Yeah,
He
they
shouldn't have waited that
was showing
long.
him love. They were showing him love.
He
They
shouldn't
had
have to wait
nobody
that
else.
long.
Yo, he got 3 Pro Bowls. Like, I ain't trying to hear. Get him out of
But
here.
that's it.
Yeah, get him out of here. Like,
All right.
But hold up, man. Let's compare this. AJ Green, 649 receptions, 9,430 yards, 65 touchdowns. Art Monk, 940 yards, 12,700. Receptions, 12,721 yards, 68 touchdowns.
he got 5.
I mean, it's still
1,000
not
yards
over.
seasons.
How old is AJ Green?
He 30 something.
30?
He old. Yeah.
He might still got something. I don't know.
AJ
He
Green
can't
I
stay
root for
healthy
him, man.
either, though, bro.
Yeah, he can't stay
Being
healthy. He got
honest.
Liz Frank. He had Liz Frank. Like he
32
done.
years old, 6'4",
Yeah.
210.
It might be over. It might be
Two.
over.
He's somebody the Ravens are son.
Yeah, right.
Yo,
Cool.
he might be a good pickup.
I don't know. He
Hey,
can, I don't know. if he
nice
can get
game,
it.
Hollywood.
Finally, they call that nigga Avenue Wood, boy.
Hey yo, hold up real quick. Hey yo, the scholarship for esports shit, yo, that shit crazy, right? So your kid can sit back here and be like, I'm trying to go to college. Let me play.
Yes. And get paid more than the average minimums in the sports that they playing.
Yeah, that's a good deal. I'm not anti that. It's probably about 20 years too late. For real.
Didn't we go see a video game movie about how he was winning money and shit? That we went to the movies to see
The
that
Wizard.
game.
The Wizard. Yeah, for sure. Fred Savage.
Yep.
Oh wow, how old was that?
Oh,
Holy shit.
80.
Late
He said
80s. Late
Fred
80s, like
Savage.
19.
Yeah.
I think it was like 88, something like that. But yeah, I remember The Wizard. That's one of my favorite
Mhm.
movies.
Yo, shout out to the Savage Boys who
Super Mario
did the
3.
Wonder Years. That did the Wonder Years, which was a classic, and then ended up doing another version of the Wonder Years with the little brother. Like,
Oh yeah.
Boy Meets World.
Boy Meets World.
Boy Meets World, yeah.
yo, because the Wonder Years was a joint though. That's not
Wonder Years
fun.
definitely
I
was
used
a
to fuck
way.
with the Wonder
Hey,
Years.
a little help from my friend.
Yeah. Look, yeah.
Classic, yeah.
Yeah.
Every now and then
yo.
a show with no black people can get by my psyche and I like it. And Wonder Years is
Yo,
one
I
of
don't
them.
even see. Do you see reruns
Wonder Years
of
is
the
one of
Wonder
them.
Years?
Yo,
You said
Yeah,
what?
definitely
Hey,
on TV.
Yo,
Yeah.
Cool and my wife had a conversation one time. He was like, Cool said specifically, he was like, I can't watch that shit if ain't no black people in it.
Cause nothing don't be realistic. I mean, unless it do, like so Seinfeld be realistic, I can watch it, right? Wonder Years was very realistic in that no black people in it, but some stuff be like, man, there wasn't no black people in there. Y'all wasn't
Right,
serving
right, right,
yourselves,
right,
and that's
right,
y'all.
right.
Nah, I don't be believing.
You know what used to fuck me up about Seinfeld was like, y'all, they would be in the restaurant in New York, like a coffee shop, and would not one black motherfucker walk through that bitch
Not a
one
one.
time. Like,
Who goes to random coffee shops as a black? Oh, well, Juice did. Last
nigga,
week.
everybody did.
And y'all think
Listen.
Seinfeld funny, no?
Bro,
I don't think Seinfeld funny.
No, I think Curb is
Larry
funny.
I
David
think
I
Seinfeld
think Curb
and
is funny.
Friends are funny. I
I
thought they
think
both.
Curb is fucking hilarious.
The whole fact that they got that, I don't know if it's rumor or if it's true that they got Friends from Living Single is crazy.
No, it's actually not. It absolutely
They
isn't a
definitely got
rumor.
friends
It
from
is.
Living Single.
It is.
I
It,
think
it has
that's
been
true.
confirmed. It was confirmed because the
I
same
said
writers.
that. I said
Yeah.
that.
Y'all think that's crazy? Like y'all, like for real?
That sound like hot, right? That's normal.
No, we gonna do. We gonna
Elvis
do a
Presley.
white. We gonna do a white.
Right, that's
Living
exactly
Single.
what I was gonna say. Like y'all
Yeah, they
know
probably-
everything
they
about
probably sitting
Elvis
in the
Presley,
meeting and
what they
shit like-
stole from Muddy Waters and them, and y'all think that that's crazy?
They probably was sitting. They probably was sitting in the meeting like, You said 8 black people living together? No. Wait, let's. I got it. Okay, 8 friends, white friends, and
Well, no, this is the twist. What are we going to name it?
yeah, friends.
Of course, Friends. It makes sense.
Nah.
But I had it as living single. Now that's just stupid, Brian. Shut the fuck up.
Living single for what?
Yeah. Ugh.
Too many
Black.
words. Too many words.
She works at what's the
Let's
name of
just
the
call it
magazine?
Friends.
Friends with
The
dots in
source?
between the letters. There you
Flavor magazine. Oh, it's disgusting.
Queen Latifah.
I don't even put salt and pepper on my fucking potatoes.
Wasn't you gonna set it off?
What's wrong with these?
Jesus Christ.
Hey yo, Rel was right. Ava was a good movie.
Told you.
Oh
Listen,
yeah, Ava was good.
I'm gonna tell you some shit I'm fucking with. It's the
That's a
shit.
non-acting motherfucker. That damn common sense though, boy. Jesus Christ, boy.
Yo.
God
Oh,
damn.
hold on.
They
Listen,
need to
you see
take
this?
that
Hold on.
nigga-
You see this shit?
They
No,
need to
listen.
take
No.
that nigga
Tell me.
sad
Hold on.
card, bro.
Tell me that
They
wasn't
need to
the
take-
weirdest
yo.
shit ever. Tell me that
They gotta
whole
take his fucking
triangle
sad
wasn't the
card,
weirdest
bro.
shit ever.
Whoever wrote that part, I'm telling you, I think he put that shit in there for himself. Like, hey, how about y'all make it? I was fucking both of them. You know what I'm saying? I think that'd be a nice little twist. You know what I'm saying? I think that'd be a
He
nice.
sound
little
like
twist.
Corbin.
Yeah. I'm
Right.
telling you, I know
You
how
talking about
niggas
some-
think, man.
Hey, Cakes. Don't call me that. Don't
Yeah.
call me that no more.
Yeah, I'm telling you how nigga think. Kind of like, look, I think it'll be a twist because the shit had nothing to do with the stories. Like, I think it'll be a nice twist if she was like, spoiler alert, if I was fucking her and then I got her sister pregnant. How y'all think about that? Right? Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up, Common.
Put that.
He
that,
can't
that
act,
tall.
man.
That tall black nigga. Yeah. He got
Yeah.
both. Yeah. That he fits the
That
description.
nigga, yo, he the worst actor I ever seen in my life.
Hey yo,
dog.
no. The worst
I don't
actor.
think he's
no,
that
the worst.
bad.
Listen, no, the worst
Juice, he
actor
up
in
there,
life.
Juice.
Hold on, listen, bro. You gotta hear me. The worst actor ever is the boy on Power on the new Power. That's their cousin that play basketball. This nigga is the absolute
You still watching
fucking worst
Power?
actor ever.
You still watching Power?
No, this the twist. I didn't watch the last season. Listen, no, I didn't watch the last season. So I was like, I get this Tariq.
You
Jr.
watching the new one?
Yeah, the Tariq Jr. That was all right. It was all right.
Yeah,
Oh,
But
wow.
no, listen. No,
David
it's no,
makes
listen.
Spain and then Power. It's like right there. It's
No.
like the same
What
thing.
makes it better is a whole lot of like Tasha about to be like everything from Power for the most part. The first set is about to be done especially after the first season. So it's going into a whole nother. It's not even going to be everybody on that's not going to be on.
The only reason I would watch that is to watch Mary J.
Yo, Mary J.
Yo, what happened to David Makes Man? What happened to that?
Yo, I don't know. I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting for that to come back, yo.
It's not.
Dog, so on my on my Facebook, like memory shit one day, like that shit came up and nigga, I damn near died. I was like, what the? I was like, I know this nigga didn't recommend this shit for real. Dog,
Yo,
it
did you know you
died.
never watched it? If you ain't never watched it, don't
Fucking
judge
right,
me.
we never watched it.
Don't judge me.
Boy, that
I
clip was
couldn't, yo.
horrible.
I couldn't.
This shit wasn't horrible, bro.
Oh
That
my
clip was
fucking God,
horrible.
I couldn't.
Yeah,
Listen,
it was. You was on like, it was the next wire, yo. This shit
Now,
right
that was
here.
some
I did
terrible
say that.
acting.
I did
Them
not
niggas
say
was
that.
on that bitch like,
You
Oh,
did
don't
say
put
it.
words in my mouth.
You
I never
did
said that.
say it. Oh, that's okay. We got on the pod. Don't worry about it.
That's a bald-headed lie.
That motherfucker.
a bald-headed lie. Yo.
That motherfucker live it forever. It
Yo,
definitely
you
is
was
on
the
the podcast.
bald-headed lie. Boy, I tell you that.
Definitely, like yo, the wire, and right after the wire, David Makes Man, yo, it's right there. Son. Look
I
at this
still don't know the
scene.
name of the show.
It was a
David
good
Meets Man.
Dog,
David
David
makes
makes
a man.
man. He
What
makes
the
man.
fuck did that mean? When
Like
I heard
he's
David talk,
graduating
I
into
said, David,
manhood.
shut
He's
the fuck
graduating
up.
into manhood.
Is that how they explained it in the show?
Listen, bro. I just gave you some love. Said Ava was good. You still ain't finished Ray Donovan.
I knew you was gonna go there. You trash.
Set him up right there.
You trash.
There's certain shit I got on all y'all that I
You
can just
trash
go to.
this
Well, I ain't got
shit.
nothing on cool. I ain't on no cool yet. I ain't really got nothing on Juice except for the all for one thing, and he kind of flipped that one. Like, so what? What was it? Was it all for one? Then he started singing.
Yo,
the
what's
shit.
awful one is the joint with
Oh, you missed
Flex,
that up. But
right?
that's one of them no call no shows.
This nigga.
Ah,
Yeah.
Yo.
No, I said you. That's why you listen to all for one. He's talking about some. So they had a good song. Then he started singing.
Wait, it's
Really
all for
made
one.
my
It's
joke
all
like-
for one. The music or the show? You
Candy-
talking about the
Candy
music or
Rain?
the show?
Yeah, I swear.
now I swear.
Oh
by
shit,
the
that's different.
moon.
That's different.
Yeah, that was your shit.
Juice, did you work at the Gap
They
as a
beat me in the
kid or
mirror with
something? How the fuck you get into that?
Man, hey, bro. Growing up, I listened to a lot of music, dog.
Listen,
like
let's
my
not
pa-
front
my-
like that
my-
wasn't a joint. That was a joint in that.
It was,
era.
That
Let's
was
it
not
was.
definitely a
front.
joint.
You could be a tough guy, and I swear, come on, and you sing a couple bars
I
from it.
swear.
Yo,
Yeah.
bro, I've been telling you about it's this shit on. I want to say Showtime. It's called.
Your Honor.
No, that's the shit too. Your Honor is the shit with main man from.
Yo, I gotta
Bryan
watch it.
Cranston, I
Niggas
heard
keep
it was
talking.
legit.
That's just serious. But it's
What is it
another
called?
shit that came
Your
out like
Honor.
Your Honor.
Okay.
It's another shit that came out. It's called City on a Hill with Kevin Bacon
Oh,
and
I'm in.
main
Oh,
man.
that shit got
Huh?
canceled. That shit got canceled. I think.
No, did it? I don't think
Yeah,
so.
with the
What'd you say,
brother,
Ralph?
with the black dude.
I'm in. You say Kevin Bacon. I'm in.
Oh yeah, listen, bro.
Yeah,
Kevin, listen.
That's all you had
Kevin
to say.
Bacon, listen. Kevin Bacon is a motherfucking fool on this shit too. Like he is showing his ass.
He the
It's
dirty
called
cop, right?
City on the Hill. Yeah. It's
Oh,
like
Kevin
in
Bacon always been
1992.
that dude. Oh yeah, I'm in.
Listen. Kevin Bacon is a motherfucking fool on this shit, bro. This series.
Ha, that's funny.
But that's all I got, man. I got anything else?
Anybody watch? Everybody up on the Cobra Kai? Everybody up on it?
No, I gotta
I ain't
get. I
finished
gotta
it.
start
My
watching. I
kid-
gotta
my
start watching.
kids
Time
watching
out.
I'm
right
midway. I'm
Time
midway through
out.
third.
Flush man. I almost said your whole goddamn name.
That's fine.
When you say you got to get on it, do you mean
We
like
haven't
from the
started it yet.
beginning, like ever,
We haven't started it. No, we haven't
like
watched
season
it.
1, or you haven't caught up on season 3?
I haven't watched any of it yet.
Are you fucking up? Like I'm willing to watch David Makes Maine if you get on your Cobra Kai shit.
I'ma get on it. No,
Like that's how good it is.
Cobra Kai.
I'ma get on it.
man.
Hey,
Yo,
Flush,
it is
hold on, I got one
really
more.
really good.
Flush, give me the notes.
I'm gonna get with it. Yeah, but listen, I got one more question. I meant to ask y'all real quick. I gotta go. Season 4 Snowfall. They already got the thing that came out. We all watched Snowfall, right?
Fucking right, we do.
Have they peaked?
No,
I mean, now the reason why I asked that is it's been real good the first 3 seasons, and the death of
John Singleton.
John Singleton. He put that flavor on there and make sure they got that shit right. So can Snowfall can it get better, or has it been that good whereas though it might have peaked?
I don't think that so we don't give writers enough credit, and as I've been kind of consuming more of these things that I like, the things that come about that you think about, like holy shit, right? I just think that it's been so well put together, it would take a long time to fuck that up, right? You could get
Right.
somebody to come in there and write a treatment based on what they already saw. So not so much the idea part, but carrying on to something, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? You could write a mean 12. I'm pretty sure I could add another 4 to it and it'll still be a mean 16. You understand what I'm saying? Like the last 4 bars ain't going to whack it out. You know what I mean? And
If the
that's why
16
kind of hard.
control that-
That's why, you know.
If the 12 that hard,
Hove
right.
right, you know what I'm saying? A fire 12, and I come through like you. Yeah, it ain't gonna be like, oh, the first, you know what I mean? I don't think that I could fuck.
Well, they ain't
up.
Hove them last 4. They ain't Hove.
Yeah. I don't think I could do that, and I don't think they could do that either. I just, you know, it's just some good shit.
That's coming in
Bridgerton is
February.
good. Shout out to Shonda Rhimes.
Yo, I keep hearing about that. We heard about that.
It is
too.
really good.
Yeah.
I was anti-period piece with all these black people in it, but then I realized that it was her, and I was in. I was like, oh, it's Shonda. So
Yeah, we gotta get that during the watch
Bridgerton
too.
is solid, really, really good, and it's not the typical, 8 episode
That time
black
period shit.
Yeah, no, it's not the typical 8 episode black shit that they do to us. You know what I mean? The shit that they did with fucking P Valley, like you don't goddamn 24 episode goddamn roll us and pay us. Like it should be dope. Fuck out of here with this 6-7 episode bullshit.
No, we know it's dope. Them white
That's
folks.
that's them white folks not willing to fucking like
take
bust
that
down. Yeah.
Like commit to that shit. That shit crazy.
Yeah, but Shawnee got the bag and she went for it.
They probably saw the buzz with fucking P Valley after 2 episodes, and
that's when they read up.
They should have just.
No, they should have got back in the lab right then and there.
They should have been
But you said how many of the Bridgerton joint? How many episodes is that?
I think it's more than 8, bro. We was watching that shit for a long time.
Yo, that's how I feel about when I be watching Your Honor, dog. That episode that be an hour, that shit feel like it's like 2 hours, and it's so fucking suspenseful, bro. Like that should be like having your heart beat.
Oh no,
like,
it's only 8 episodes.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I thought it was much more.
After I finish Cobra Kai, what should be the next thing I look at?
I mean, I'm gonna say Your Honor, but
Your Honor, what that come on?
Come on, Showtime.
Okay,
you got the code.
Yeah.
I just like how fun fucking Cobra Kai is. That shit just fun.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I don't be wanting to watch all that serious shit.
Right. I mean, that's how I be.
Also, it's like a fun joint.
Yeah.
Oh man, that shit is awesome, bro.
Yeah, you can almost like not watch it and then like we walk it out the room and pick it up and the shit still be like entertaining or whatever.
All right, me and the wife gonna have to
was you into the Karate Kids when you was younger?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like you also might.
Oh, then you gonna love it. Like if you gonna love it. Like if you ever seen any of the Karate Kids, you're going to love it.
Do you have to watch Do you have to watch them back to?
No, really, I mean
it's been some years.
Like
you know the gist of the story. You should be all right.
Yeah,
right. You're a little younger, so that first Karate Kid hit different because niggas was like that shit was like karate was big back in the day.
Yeah.
Just ask Cool because Cool used to try karate moves out on.
as the legend continues to grow.
Nah, like no joke. Cool with I'll lie to y'all
this
now.
Nigga.
Cool, unassuming. Cool would L you out, right? Till you passed out and then wake you up and shit. That's cool. That's your big cousin. Yo would L you out, put you in the Jimmy Fly snooker shit.
I came up under Tiki. That nigga, I think he child abused me. And I ain't know it. So
shout out to Gay.
I had a heart. You know what I mean? Shout out to him. He saved me as well. But yeah,
cool,
right.
Cool will put you in the Cool will put you in the figure 4, right? You 5.
I definitely did the figure 4.
Yeah, yo,
he
put
said
you in the figure 4, like, yo. And then he'll tell you, tap my knee if you want me to stop. And you like, you little, you're not gonna remember like, tap his knee. You know what I'm saying?
I definitely put Michael in the figure 4 today. He don't let me no more. He too big. He too big. He get out of there now.
Yo, shout out to my man Hawk. He put me in the ankle like one time. I was ready to fight. I used to see Hawk for like 2 days. I was gonna fuck Hawk up when I see him. This motherfucker took my ankle. I said, "Oh!" I ain't said it for like 2 days. Then they came back. We cool. Yeah, we cool. I was ready to fuck you up. I was gonna fuck you up.
Yo, Cool got this. I know, yo, swear to God, yo, it's my family. Like this nigga got an uncanny ability to see something and then duplicate it. Cause Cool will watch somebody do a dance and then 2 minutes later he nailing that shit. You like, how the fuck you do that? Yo will watch the wrestling moves, right? On wrestling, just like everybody else. And you be next thing you know, yo got you in that shit. You like, nigga, this was new move. Like this nigga, the Undertaker just came out. Yo doing the Undertaker shit already. That shit. Yo tapped in somewhere, yo. That shit ain't normal, yo. He'll see some shit and duplicate that shit just by off of vision, just in watching. I never seen no shit like that. Put a nigga
definitely used to suplex pillows for fun. And shit. Hood shit.
Yo, nigga really get hurt like, oh shit.
Nigga be having the pillow going against the ropes and all that.
Y'all want to hear some crazy?
What's that up there? Nothing. We are.
I did an installation, at the apartments, yo. Like
for
2
real?
years ago. Yep. When I was working car, I did an installation at the apartments, and I realized how little them shits was.
How little them shits is. That's why I said jumping out the fucking toilet.
Insane.
Yo, I walked in that shit. I was like, yo, it used to be me. It used to be like 5 of us in cool room. It used to be like 5 people.
Just
playing cool room.
No wonder they used to be like, no, you can't stay the night sometime.
Yeah,
They
We
ready.
know it for us to
Trying to get some
fucking
sleep
go.
tonight.
Yeah,
Right.
shit's
yo,
We
insane.
trying to
just
get
think
some sleep. I
about
gotta
how
work
crazy
tomorrow.
that was. You gotta like we was in an apartment. Your parents like you like, can we stay tonight? They probably looking at y'all like, nigga, it's little as shit in here. What the fuck y'all gonna do?
We'll figure that shit out.
And we
Kids,
always did.
yeah, hell yeah. That shit
All right,
different.
y'all. This is Brothers Talking Shit, episode 125. We can do this all night. So this is Brothers Talking Shit, episode 125. We out here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Peace.
Good.